And there's like so many different things that you could talk about.
We're gonna make a shitty f***ing tier list. Best man living his life.
Oh my god! Punk to God! FlyQuest over! Champion! Let's go! Punk to God right there.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the scene of the crime. FlyQuest Fight Series number 49, I want to say correctly. I think this is almost the one before 50. We are live with a second helping of Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Meta, Abe, and myself, Hell Pockets, are going to be your commentators for tonight. It is scheduled to be an absolute scorcher. We could not contain it to just top 8. We have to go all the way back to top 16 because there are some absolute murderers in this bracket that refuse to go home quietly, and you're going to be here to watch it all unfold live and in color. Abe, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, this is pretty cool that this is like a second go we get at it, right? I mean, the game, the new beta, it came out with the training mode. So we might see a whole new level to what we saw last time, man. I mean, they get to let their hair hang low, you know what I mean?
I think so too, man. Like, so we streamed last night, and I think the majority of that stream was us actually grinding it out in that training mode because we hadn't had an opportunity to experience that in the previous beta, and we feel a little bit more confident, or maybe even lost some confidence in our characters because of it. So I'm expecting a very different kind of tournament than we got to see the last time the beta was live and we got to showcase it on Fly Fighters. But also possible that nothing changes. The top 16 is pretty much comprised of who you saw from the previous top 8. We got Super Grinness in here. We've got Reynolds in here. We got El Degore. There's like a lot of familiar names in here. Not just for Fatal Fury, obviously.
Scientificov, hey,
yeah, you know, like one of the old stalwarts of KO13. Diaphone, who was also in the top 8 the last time the beta was live. And man, I can't even tell you. Shadow X, Dark Angel, Tega, Alex, my boy Alex Smith of Vacant Eyes, the doom metal band. Alex Smith, dude, this bracket has everybody.
The football player?
No, not the football player, but I respect that guy also.
All right.
Shout out to Alex Smith, both of them, man.
Yeah, dude. This is exciting times. Like I said, training mode could change things here. We finally got some frame data as to why some of these things have been pretty cheap and why they remained. Some things have changed, and the addition of TSOC in the game in the beta. Diaphone was posting on Twitter earlier today, so I suspect to see a TSOC get represented tonight. So
I did a little bit of research before we went live, by an hour or two. You know, I was watching because everybody streams their run, so I'm checking Diaphone stream. I'm checking Punk's stream. Punk the God is in the brackets as well. Yeah, and I was also watching a secret feed featuring some other players in the Discord.
Secret feed, huh?
Yeah, secret Illuminati feeds, you know. I gotta say, man, like it's looking like it's gonna be real nasty. Like that training mode made all the difference. People are getting creative, and the neutral is getting fleshed out. If you got it, you might have a good time, but if you don't got it, it might be a rough night for you.
You know what's wild is how the stuff that we thought was pretty cheap last time, after having training mode, turns out that will still remain actually cheap. Like it's still difficult to deal with. Like Kain's pressure is still really good. Like BJNA's pressure is still really good. Like there's like a little bit of changes in some of the frame data, but still very difficult to deal with. But you know, to aid with the timing, training mode is there to try to find the right timing to escape certain scenarios. So we'll see if they're able to adapt.
Yeah, SNK also threw us a curveball, like you said. There were some pretty big changes across the board for the characters. I don't think it necessarily changes how they play, but obviously last night a lot of people were thrown off balance a little bit because a lot of their B&Bs had changed. People were out to lunch on Terry Bogard saying, like, what did they do to my boy? Turns out he's just fine. You just got to develop another route. And I think people adapted in record time, so I don't expect a lot of stumbling, a lot of drop combos. But if they happen, I won't be that surprised.
Well, you know, the basic game plan is still there with Terry, which has been pretty much the problem. So still chunking
those heavy
damage.
buttons are still pretty freaking good.
Exactly, and still chunking damage at the same time.
Well, certainly, dude. I'm looking at the bracket again, dude. I'm just like, who do we get to see first? This could be like one of the best tournaments for the game that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know if this is who we got queued up, but we got winners round 1. Howell Haven. Hollow Haven, maybe.
Hollow Haven. Oh,
maybe. Sorry for screwing that up, but we're going up against El Dogor, who is also a mainstay in the KOF series. So, yeah, excited to see what these folks have to represent in City of the Wolves.
All right. Yeah. So we know El Dogor, obviously from KOF 15 background, at least as far as most recently. Very much a strong competitor in that realm. This is probably my first time going to see them competing in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. But a lot of the homies are coming into the pool. They're along for the ride. Not that they're dropping KOF 15, but they see like, hey, there's money to be made in the Fatal Fury realm. So let's jump on board while it's still hot, you know?
Yeah, exciting times too, man. Like I said, this game's going to come out in a few weeks. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even a month. In weeks, it's coming out.
Bro, finally, right? I feel like we've been waiting for. Actually, no, we have been waiting for years for this game. Because when was the last time? When did they drop like the initial like reveal trailer for the game? Like,
oh man, I don't know. Evo
year 2 of KOF 15 or something like that.
The year before the drought, I believe.
Was it that long ago?
The year before the lights went out.
Actually, you know what? You're probably right, dude. Because I remember there was like. That was
the last time we did
moment.
the 3-man commentary team on the live stage that I was a part of. I don't think we did the arena ever since.
That 2022? Jeez. It's been in the oven for a while. Let's put it that way.
I don't think it was 2022. I don't know. It's been a while. So we're finally here, basically. Big news on Cristiano Ronaldo getting announced for the game.
Yeah, man, like that was met with like some tremendous fanfare yesterday. Like a lot of people have been anticipating how the guy would be utilized within the game. Some people thought maybe he'll be some kind of NPC.
Dude,
in the,
I don't
story
think they
of the
thought
Wolves.
that far. I think they're just crazy that he's in the game, like let alone thinking about the gameplay he's going to offer.
So I remember when they teased that he would be somehow involved with it, and I was thinking, everybody immediately thought, is he going to be a playable character? And I thought to myself, like, that would be the most wild outcome that they could ever imagine. And damn, SNK went and did it. So that's the realm. That is the era that we are in currently. You know, if a person is even remotely attached to a game, they're probably in it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to be getting used to calling soccer football because football.
They're gonna get us for that, bro.
You know what, man? Like I said, I'm a big fan of U.S. sports, and we call it soccer here. But you know what? Cristiano Ronaldo plays in the either used to play or play in the Premier League, and they call it football over there. So
I don't even know what. I have to do a lot of research now to just find out what the background of the guy is. I know nothing about that whole avenue of athleticism. So
you know, what's funny
that'll be a nice learning experience for me.
That win pose, or like at the end of the super,
dude, that is kind of hype. Yeah, that was kind of
like,
sick.
yeah, it's hype, but it's like he probably does that in real life, right?
You know, they have to get it from somewhere, right? They didn't just make that up.
It's like him and LeBron just got their own thing going on, huh?
That's the aura they keep talking about.
It's got the chalk powder, the baby powder, or whatever.
Oh, no, man. Got to keep that grip tight.
Some people just keep winning, I guess. Yeah. What do you think?
Man,
Who do you think is sorry, I was just gonna say, who do you think is a favorite for this tournament?
So I watched a lot of preliminary matches going into this top 16 stream, and Reynolds performed exemplary, was undefeated the entire time in the ladders. So was Super Grinnis, who was the returning champion from the previous Fly Fighters featuring Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. We saw Dark Angel, who started out kind of slow and just went on a run with less than, I believe, an hour left in the ladder's lifetime, and found himself in top 16. Pedalson Lag is here. Always had strong competitors.
Pedalson Lag. All right.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot
of
names
KOF-er. Yeah.
Like a lot of KOF names in here, by the way. Like there's going to be a lot of KOF players in here.
A lot of Mexican representation here.
Most certainly as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got Street Fighter 6 Evo champion Punk the God, who, I mean, probably can play any game he wants at high level if he wants it, you know?
Yeah, dangerous. anytime, any game, anywhere. Yeah, especially early, right? Like really able to adapt to a game in the early meta fairly quickly. Skill set's just awesome for that in general. So another person that reminds me of like really early, like top tier fighting game players is like Reynold. We already brought up Reynold. Reynold's always great out the gate. Like, I don't know what it is, how we can try to absorb some of this talent.
Yeah, no, it's impossible,
I wish,
dude. It's been years.
Man, I'm struggling, bro. We got training mode, and I'm still struggling.
The way that dude works, and there's a lot of people in this bracket that have a similar, we'll say, phenomenon about them, is that the way they operate cannot be duplicated necessarily. Why it works for them may not work for anybody else. And Reynolds is definitely one of those guys. It's like whatever he's doing, that works in his head. You know, it may not be so sweet in mine or yours. As far as Punk the God goes, he said himself, plays a lot by feeling, you know, and I think playing a new fighting game, stepping, especially from a series that you haven't really messed with ever, that's a great way to approach that. It's like, how does this feel? How do these buttons feel versus the opponent? How are they handling my offense? How am I handling their offense? So I would expect a lot of adaptation from him, and he probably could take it, you know?
Funny you mentioned playing by feeling, because things are a little different today, right? This is not an offline tournament. No. This is online. And the people in this bracket are online veterans. They've entered so many online tournaments that their version of playing a feeling is they're at home, man. You know, and actually that is an issue. That is an issue for the people that you just mentioned to be like potential top picks to win this tournament, right? So Reynolds is offline not the, I can't say not the greatest, but is definitely heavily affected by like an online environment because he doesn't regularly play like that. And Punk has expressed his feelings about online as well, you know. But everybody else, or a majority of this bracket, are very comfortable with online play.
It's interesting because, you know, Punk was originally an online player.
That's funny. That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how he even broke his way into the offline scene, was because they needed online champions to step up against the offline champions, and he did some damage. And after that, the rest was history.
Man, I don't even know how that happens, bro. Like your talent level's got to be out of control just to be able to do that.
Dude, straight up, like, again, like what's going on up here for him, it's clicking, it's snapping. It's probably moving too fast for us even comprehending, but it works. And he's been able to sustain that for how long now? Like, has it been 10 years? No, it can't be 10 years.
Well,
he's not
10
that
years.
Old, is he? Has it been 10 years since he busted on the scene?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody's
got a Cap Cup, Street Fighter 4 Cap Cup.
Street Fighter
we're
4,
old, but we ain't that old, right?
No. I was not Street Fighter 4. I mean, late game maybe. I don't know.
Man, you know, it was man. It might have been before Ultra.
What, really?
I think so.
Damn, bro, that's a long time ago.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I'm feeling the gray hairs fold into my beard right now. Like, oh snap!
Dude, Street Fighter 4 came out in 2009.
So the chat is saying 2010. Oh no, bro.
You guys been playing as kids?
That's crazy, my god. So he's been able to sustain this level of play for the last 15 years.
We're just built different.
Absolutely. Oh, 20. I thought you said 2010. Okay. Well, say he was out in chocolate super. Okay, it's been 10 years.
Since the Boy Scouts?
That's still a lot.
Since the Boy Scouts? That's crazy.
That is still a lot. Speaking of Punk the God, we got him rolling up right now. I can't wait to see him work. I got to see a little bit on his own channel, but now the sweat pours down his brow. It's about to get real.
Round one. Get ready.
He's going up against Sephiroth 666. Never heard of this player, but I'm hoping that he has something special to show us here. Some people complaining about Rock getting nerfed. I don't know. I don't see it yet. Appeared on the screen. That is the viewer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they were trying to get rid of that menu at the bottom of the lower
nice
third.
Damage put into SPG. Revlo, been a problem. Still not able to just defend it. in this version of the game.
Oh, he's woke up with the red blow. I respect it.
Oh, did that feint save him from getting hit by that?
Right?
What an option. Okay, so if there was info in that, that would have been a great call.
Nice, Sephiroth 66 trying to run up, jump Shifuken. That's an interesting approach.
Nice counter to the feint, calling it out.
Yeah, you got to do that once in a while, right? Because it's like, they're not all true strings. In fact, I don't think there are any true strings that are built around feints. So you got to challenge them once in a while to make your opponent just a little more gun shy there.
Oh no, Sephiroth looks very comfortable here. I like the choices they're representing. That's plus frames, controlling the corner. JD.
But to overheat himself, though, with that block string, got to be careful.
Right, very impressive with the defense and the offense so far. Sephiroth looking very comfortable after Punk looked like he was running away with it in the beginning of the match. Normal connects, back throw. Here we go. Changes of momentum.
This is scary, too, because Hotaru, a character with some pretty large buttons that you cannot just mash against. Whoa!
I like the patience that I'm seeing here from Sephiroth. This is actually very impressive.
I feel like Sephiroth wants to just go off, though, but he has to hit the brakes. That's right, get the round by any means necessary.
All right,
man, you can
Punch
just
the guy backing off, maybe trying a little bit of zoning here. We control the space. Marcy connects into Rev Art and Rev XL.
This is possibly going to be a problem for Punk to get out of. Yeah, I can't jump out of the corner like that against someone with such a great DP.
My God.
Party starter.
It in gear, baby.
I don't think that's it, but at the same time, all of that rev meter's back for Sephiroth 666. Kind of take it easy here.
I like that option from downtown. Very nice there from Sephiroth.
Wow. We're starting out with a bang, baby.
You know, that first match was so crazy because it looked like Punk looked super comfortable, and then Sephiroth was able to show what they can do on defense and then took it over on offense.
Might be an experience thing, too, because, like, I would say by...
Did you see that? Waited for him to jump like he knew he was going to jump. The feints are hidden. Cancels.
Because we're seeing right now, like, Punk just not comfortable with the just defend or guard canceling system, which is very, normal, especially at this stage in the game. I think that's more of a late stage issue. But I think with as aggressive as Sephiroth has been right now, he's going to have to employ what we're seeing right now, a little bit more of that spacing, smart spacing.
That was a bad fireball.
Overextension is going to kill him. Ow! Speaking of which,
gotta save it. Almost 50% rev. Punk is so close to getting overheated, though.
Yeah, doesn't want to use any more of that meter, but at the same time, if he lands a normal, he's going to cool off.
Oh, no,
that was too early. It was a little too early for that command grab, but that probably would have put Sephiroth down for the count if it had been on time.
So a bit of a difference that I'm noticing here from how Punk the God's been playing. The buttons are starting to land for him, so he is starting to get a sense of control here. But once Sephiroth gets something going, it's really hard to shake him.
Yeah, and Rock's just that way. I think that's just the archetype of the character, designed to just pour on the damage, pour on the offense. And if you ever manage to slow him down, his defense isn't terrible as well. It's really hard to nail him down and probably even condition him. And I know Punk wishes that far D led to more than just that, but he's going to have to live with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential opportunities here. Like, there's no baiting of the DP anti-airs when oh man.
And I gotta say, this comes down to a comfort issue. Towards the end of that, you just saw a lot of discomfort on Punk's side, and a lot of comfort on Sephiroth's side. For whatever reason, it felt like the mood just flipped entirely from the first game.
I do think there is a missed opportunity happening in the anti-air game by not utilizing Just Defend to bait that out. Sephiroth looked very comfortable being able to get all those anti-airs, and I would like to see Punk attempt to call that out, but I don't know if that's going to get represented.
Yeah, I don't know what environment issues might have been at play there. Maybe again not comfortable with JDing possibly, especially on a jump in. But I think at a certain point, Sephiroth just felt like he ain't gonna JD it. I'm just gonna DP every time his feet leave the ground.
Yeah, and on top of that, when Sephiroth got the advantage there, just threw the kitchen sink at Punk. It's like, do you know how to deal with this? And especially in a tournament like this where it's a game that's not even out yet. It's a great strategy to try to put people off balance and
most certainly
see if they have an answer to any of this.
Man, I don't want to say that this is going to be knowledge check the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people just aren't always prepared for every scenario early on, you know?
Well, you could argue that, I mean, Rock is a legacy character.
Rock is a legacy character, and I think also the fact that he was the subject of the tutorial mode in the previous beta.
I was going to bring that up too. So people are very comfortable. All right, so we got Diaphone versus Reynolds here. Diaphone, a very, very good player, has placed very high in lots of tournaments. Also, like a very good content creator. I actually enjoy Diaphone's content.
Oh yeah, very much so. A multi-game content creator as well. Played a lot of different, disciplines of game, anime fighting games. Has a pedigree in KOF as well.
Yeah.
So has been doing fairly well for himself in Fatal Fury 6 Wolves, but the T-Zoc being the newest character and also most likely having his worst matchup against Kine here, I'm not feeling too confident in that homie.
Shout outs to commitments.
Yeah.
Right. No,
like
I was also going to mention
he played a Janae in the previous beta, right?
Yes, which is like highly mobile, great buttons. Oh, definitely a different style here. I was going to say, he's also a very good early game player too. Like, I remember him in the beta for KOF 15 and how good he was already.
Right.
Before the game even came out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Wow. And right now, Reynolds is just throwing strings at him right now. He was like, hey, step into one of these feints or step into one of these flash kicks. I don't think that hits. Oh, it does! I thought that was some kind of air-to-air, actually, because it was airborne when he utilized it.
You know what's crazy about this match that just happened, right? Like, Randall was just trying to lay buttons down. And if Diaphone was able to guard cancel, or not even guard cancel, JD some of them, because I feel like this is the perfect matchup to do stuff like that.
Well, you would need that stuff, exactly. By the way, that was a super sick KO screen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Maybe here
Diaphone is finding those hits, man. Oh, boy, no!
Maybe here. Oh, nice combo. Hitting him out of SPG, got him out.
That's right, man.
That's the move. Wow, that's really good damage.
I don't want to talk about tiers too early, but I want to say probably the best characters in this game will be those people. Wow!
Dude, he got stuffed in that anti-air. Did you see that?
Yeah. That's.
I mean, that was common in Mark of the Wolves, where like you didn't have really good anti-airs, but straight up stuffed it like that. Mix up. That's pretty early on that throw attempt.
I was gonna say, man, like there's definitely. I mean, I forgot what I was saying before that command super came out, but I was like, dude, this has classically not been a great matchup.
You know what this is, man? You're just trying to gas up Diaphone. You know Diaphone's
I'm just
got
saying,
the
man.
juice.
You know
Diaphone's
in his
got
favor right now.
He's playing the low tier. This matchup's terrible. I don't actually know that. That's something that Hell Pocket said. I'm not saying that.
I said. I'm about to get absolutely dumpstered by the Mark of the Wolves Discord. You're like, you don't know nothing about the Kine versus T-Zoc matchup. Stop talking.
Look at this man stalking Reynolds. Already backed him into the corner. Reynolds wants out of there. Backs off once again. Catches the red blow.
Not the king of dinosaurs.
I guess answer that time.
Oh, he overheated for that too. I think Reynolds kind of.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Oh no! He said you want to grab people.
This club has no ceiling.
Hit him on the stratosphere.
Not in front of the boys.
Not in front of the baddies.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, Reynolds overheating at 44%. Got a lot of work to do. Still, I want to say in his favor, if he can just calm down a little bit right now, because it seems like Diaphone is taking advantage of his.
Oh, man, dude, that is the fourth time he's called that out. Goes back.
Oh my god.
Reynolds is getting called out. Diaphone has got the read on Reynolds.
This is not good for Reynolds. Diaphone playing.
Cool with the
I wouldn't even
fancy
say out of his
combos.
mind.
Nice
Playing like
dash
super solid.
I like that dash up throw. Got broken, but I like that attempt.
Hey.
Nice. Okay. Getting different looks here from Reynolds now.
Yeah, Reynolds obviously having to change the game plan here a little bit.
Way more aggressive so far, and Reynolds was backing up for at least 3 rounds. What? Okay. Feels the pressure. Reynolds always great playing under pressure.
I mean, we've seen it a million
Losers
times.
bracket legend, right?
That's where he thrives. The Diaphone also enjoys people giving him a chance and surprising them.
No run up throw, okay.
Oh,
different
two
looks
Poseidon
here.
waves.
Doesn't cross under. Reynolds now being hard to read here. This was the huge difference between this and the last match. Oh, well, big conversion. Doesn't convert.
You got to think that Diaphone has probably played this matchup way more than Reynolds has played his version of the matchup. You know, there's an army of kinds out there. Probably not that many T-Zocs right now.
About to get overheated though. Got to be very careful. Oh, rolls out of the corner. Overheats. I don't know, Playboy.
I don't know. Just trying to chip him out. No, that's not going to do it. Trying to go for the low. I like it. Great lead right now.
Oh, that's not going to work.
That's not going to work now. He's good. Wow, that last hit didn't even hit.
Dude. Literally on the edge of the cliff, Reynolds turns that around. Like it literally was shattering. You know?
Dude.
That was like a tectonic shift in momentum.
I think he got gut punched, man. The wind got knocked out of him, and Diaphone was just steaming him for like most of the first game. And then a part of the second game, and Reynolds just finally got some oxygen back in his lungs. But who knows? Maybe Diaphone, it's time for him to make the adjustment here. Oh, baby.
I
Jump
like
rev
that.
blow.
Changes up the timing. Big punish here for Reynolds, though, on that missed command grab.
A lot of time to
man.
punish on that, too.
Dude, that much damage on a big boy? That's possible? Is that his bike in the back? I'm telling you, not in front of the boys. He's
Not
like
in
the
front
oh!
he is getting owned by that right now. That rust grab is absolutely destroying him. Hey. Overheats, but could get the kill. There it is.
Wow. Calculation there for Reynolds to take the round.
All right, Diaphone needs a big turnaround here. He's looking for possibly an opportunity to use another jump rebel, but I think he's already out of rev.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is unfortunate.
Wow.
Rumble before his ambition. Oh boy, the pop up. You didn't have to do him like that. One more bar, it's not gonna kill. But boy, is it stylish.
Ooh, wow. For the children. For the children. Does this man own an orphanage? He does, doesn't he?
Oh my God! Is that what's his name? Like Nacho Libre?
Dude, I almost spit this out. Oh my God, he said Nacho Libre. Wow, dude. For the kids.
For the kids.
Para los niños.
That was beautiful, man. Well played by both of them, Diaphone and Reynolds, two tremendous competitors. And remember, this is all winner's side. They do have a, if you believe in second chances, another shot at possibly getting into the top 8 scenario.
Hey man, look, let's just say this. Any match with Reynolds in it is always exciting, win or lose. So he has not failed to deliver.
Never once. In fact, I would say even some of his L's have delivered in some of the biggest moments in FGC history. Most certainly, as you can see in this replay right here, this is not a slouch in that department.
Oh, this combo. Oh my God.
This combo right here, man. Oh. So I've actually been seeing him do this to people all day.
This in front of the boys.
Yeah.
He's like very aware of the crowd here.
Shout outs to the baddies. For the kids.
Yeah, and this is also for the kids. Oh man, dude, I've never heard him say that. I didn't know he says that.
That is such a great line to wake up with.
Dang, dude, we got to keep it on English voice acting. I would have never known that's what he said.
Dude. Hey, by the way, shout out to the English voice actors. If you're not super ingrained in the SNK fighting game community or fandom, you may not know, but this is the first time that we are actually employing English voice actors. I know people say there was voice acting that was English voice actors, English voice actors in KOF 12, but I don't think that was an option available at the time.
It doesn't
couldn't
count.
turn that on.
What do you mean, man?
Could you not do that?
I'm pretty sure you could have.
You could? Oh, they just gave up on it after 12 then. Okay. Well, it's the first time that a lot of these characters are being voiced in English is what I'm saying. So
hey, it's good. It's good is what you're trying to say.
I mean, it's
for the children.
I mean, that's besides the point. To me, it's exciting that you actually have like characters that are all, normally just in Japanese. Finally, after 20 years voiced in English with actors who are like, you know, going to be their personas for the foreseeable future.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was stunned to hear Buster Wolf.
You're stunned to hear Buster Wolf?
Yeah, because it's just Buster Wolf.
Oh.
Yeah.
You thought
damn, bro.
Like, Buster Wolf!
You know what, man? I try to give you the alley-oop, and, well, sometimes you just airball.
That's true. I'm not a basketball player, man. I don't duck. I can't even jump.
I don't even think you're a baseball player either. I don't think I could have lobbed you one.
Nah.
Underhanded.
Could have lateraled me, you know, just like, hey, take this to the hole.
Yeah, Reynolds woke up.
Reynolds definitely woke up.
This is like the 40th, 1000th time we've seen Reynolds play like this. And it goes the other way. He implodes as well.
Yeah, usually there's like a pretty stark moment where it's just like it's falling apart. The wheels are coming off. But when he can get it together and keep the wheels intact, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But he's also got his work cut out for him, because if you look at that bracket, man, there are just so many strong players in this bracket from all corners of the FGC and part of the region.
Yeah, this is interesting. So, like, we saw Sephiroth already play. That was a great match versus Punk. Reynolds just took that. Going to play Alex Smith, former QB of Oregon. I don't remember where he played.
I don't know, man.
Battle Scene Lag is also in winners. And the match to go here is happening right now. Tega versus Shadow. Yeah, this is great top 16.
That's got to be a good one right there, actually. Alex Smith getting through Santikov. So Alex Smith is a Street Fighter player, and I don't believe I've ever seen him play any SNK games. I could be wrong with that, obviously. So shouts to him for being out here, and he's going to be going up against Reynolds in the second round of winners there. And then Peterson Leg, beating the KOF 15 SWC qualified champion, Dark Angel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are all very qualified top 16ers.
That must have been a barn burner, dude.
Very qualified players here. Highly decorated. Yeah, it's really interesting. So this is this is day negative whatever 20 of CLTW, right?
It keeps happening, right?
We don't have all of the roster. This is obviously just a beta with the select few characters.
Yeah.
This is still not super indicative of what the future holds, you know, because who knows what those other characters play like. These characters that are also in this beta, save for like maybe like 2 or 3 of them, are pretty much legacy characters. You know, so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, about as legacy as you can get currently.
Yeah. Ronaldo, top 8.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Looking at the trailer, dude, he's got some very unique items in the toolkit, dude, that could be a problem.
You know what's crazy? We've been trying to break in soccer into the US for so long. What if this game is what does
What if this is the doorway to doing that? Get the soccer players and the boxers together.
All right, Super Greñas versus Hollow Haven.
Super Greñas, the previous Fly FighterZ CLTW champion, as well as one of my Joe Bros. Not biased towards him, obviously, but not surprised that he's also playing a preacher. Or rather, continue to play a preacher.
Well, I like that patience from Hollow Haven, just straight up controlling that corner, but puts themselves into the corner. Not able to really take advantage of that just yet for Super Greñas. No punish. Wow.
Oh, man. Playing with his heart. Super Greñas currently looking for any kind of...
Gotta be careful with that red meter.
Opening. Yeah. Soft knockdown. And Hollow Haven saying, you are not taking that overhead from me, or rather not getting that overhead on me, not that easily. Ooh, that jump was dangerous.
Nice break. Hollow Haven trying to chase down, throws a fireball, bad timing, doesn't completely combo, but gets hit anyways.
Overheated though, that's huge for Hollow Haven. I don't know. Hey! You know what? It's worth it. I feel it. I respect it. Get the W. Get the round.
What I saw from Haven was really good though. There's a lot of control, a lot of patience. Just pressing button at the wrong time for the Super Greñas to get that conversion.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Super Greñas obviously a little too aggressive for their own good, but then again, Haven possibly even suffering from the same issue, but with less damage on the board.
I like this neutral that Haven's playing. Very good so far.
Super Greñas can sit on his life lead for a little bit longer if you want. Oh, got caught swinging.
Yeah, definitely not afraid. Oh, big combo coming up.
Take them out of SPG. Yes.
That's a big deal, especially since Super Greñas has shown very willing to just throw out that rev blow, which is very dangerous.
You see Haven challenging those bad jumps now.
Finally gets a jump in the combo.
And that could be the game for Super Greñas.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, gets the throw anyways. Okay. That is the second time Haven had a very crucial drop or mistake happen. Let's see if there's...
Is it unrealistic to say you gotta be ready for those opportunities when they present themselves, especially like when they're like really like in such a clutch moment? Yes, I believe it is unrealistic to expect that of anybody at this stage of the game.
Well, in the online environment, maybe. I mean, you got to prepare for anything on the online environment, right?
The smash out DP, huh? That's what I say. Gonna hit eventually.
Oh, no punish on the whiff throw.
Yeah, that down C was just a little too short to touch her. That might have been a wild punish otherwise.
Ooh, gets the reverse DP there. Hates the throw again. Now Super Greñas is cooking. Still an SPG.
Oh, that Rev Art elbow right there at the start of the combination is +4 on hit. I don't know what it is on block.
Got to burn and make it safe.
Probably pretty good.
Nice throw tech so far. Overheating himself with that Rev blow.
Huge opportunity for Haven here.
Saves the meter. The overheat is serious. Oh, that's close. Oh no, JD.
That's unfortunate. The throw really. I'm sure they probably thought they were already dead because the throw was like magic pixel status. So probably just weren't ready with the JD on the wake up. Another chance at life here for Haven. Drops it. Still keeps the pressure up. Nice.
Oh, could have converted there. Like I said, Haven's neutral has been very good so far, but Super Greñas has been able to put on the pressure and the mix-ups on Haven.
I want to say it's a difference in confidence right now. I feel like Haven not necessarily the most confident in this matchup currently with this character. Meanwhile, Super Greñas extremely confident with this character. I won a tournament with this character. I won this tournament with this character.
Yeah, very confident in the fundamental play of CLTW right now.
Too short.
There it is, bro. You wanted the DP. There
I know. I was like, you just got to do it sometimes. You just got to do it. Unfortunately, Haven not able to turn that DP into a W, and Super Greñas is going to move on. A strong performance with Preacha.
Yeah, the strike throw mix-up that you get after a knockdown there. Super Greñas is really comfortable, baited out the throw twice for big combos to pretty much turn around the entire match. Yeah, like I said, Super Greñas was a champ last time, showing what it takes to close out a close match or take momentum over a match. Very similar to what Reynolds performed in the last one.
Oh, yes.
Who was second place?
Yeah, so, that could be another. They're both on a beeline for that same scenario currently. So entirely possible that we see that again. You know.
Yes.
By the way, hope y'all having a good time out there. By the way, this has been a so far a good one. I think we've been seeing topsy-turvy matches, some upsets already, and about to run right into another Titanic smash. Reynolds versus Alex Smith. This one's very personal for me. I love both of these guys.
I mean, I don't know Alex Smith, but I'm sure Alex Smith is a very
I like
capable,
both of these guys. Excuse me.
very capable player making it this far in the tournament. And I want to see how Alex Smith stacks up against Reynolds.
Yeah, no, like I've only seen Alex Smith really play Street Fighter that hard body, and I'm really interested to see how he transfers what he has in that series into this. Mm-hmm. And he's probably going to DM me later on, and be like, dude, I play these games all the time. You just never asked.
Love these games.
I'm like, dude, that's why I get along with you, because I'm a KLF player also. I just don't compete. That's fair, man. People say that to me where they're just like, dude, I've always played KLF. I just don't go to tournaments. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds about right for the KLF community.
And it's becoming more and more true as we go forward. But this game is the opportunity for that potential alignment of the other communities to play a game.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm most excited by is the opportunity to have players, strong players from other communities step in, perform well, or at the very least enjoy themselves.
So we got a Bijanet here.
Yeah.
Bijanet versus Kain.
So I don't know what's going on, but the Bijanet players are like doom and glooming. Like, what's up?
I don't know, man. That offense is still very good. We'll see what Alex Smith brings to the table here.
I mean, it looks like they've got a pretty good handle on it already.
Great corner carry. That's so huge. Oh, it rolls out of it, though. Wow.
You do have to be prepared for that because rolling out does leave the opponent fairly vulnerable. But if you don't cap, wow!
Wrong twice.
You gotta break that. Still got that great light punch into a high ho. Wow.
See, this is
challenge that.
Still so difficult to deal with, right? Because you have to be competent with the system mechanics to deal with that kind of offense. But even when you are, you're still getting put into a situation where should I just defend at this point or should I press a button? Still, even if you know how to use this system.
Oh, the
there you
blow.
Go. Good option.
I just cannot leave that much of a gap in front of me. Wild punish. Oh no, he wasn't ready for the capitalization.
Not quite.
Gotta be careful
eating
using the
all of these command overheads.
Gotta wonder what he's looking for there. Maybe trying to store charge. Which honestly,
right now showing him like, you ain't looking for it, but I'm about to give you this ass whooping, brother. Jesus Christ.
Not in front of the baddies.
Not in front of the baddies, bro. Whoa.
On the second floor, everybody saw that.
That's the VIP, dog.
In front of the bottle service?
In front of the bottle service, man. Jeez. The upper deck.
Dude, the second floor is like, what? There's a fight going on?
Evans to Betsy. I think we're working on a perfect here. Oh, okay, he has to calm down a little bit. All right.
Jack, though, I don't think he's got it in him, bro.
Nah,
Champ
come
or
on.
not.
He's trying to see if that bounces at once. He was like, look, what if I throw him at the perfect time where the explosion knocks him back up? I don't think that works.
Put
Alex Smith giving Reynolds all he can handle, and then some.
Put on his heels again. Get another match put on his heels.
Bro.
Can Reynolds pull it off again? Can he change the momentum? Can he shift the tectonic plates?
I'm looking at that game count just there. He has been playing this this matchup the last 2 times. He might be more prepared for this than Reynolds is.
Oof! Nice. That's really good damage, man. Oh!
Couldn't make nothing out of that, unfortunately. Kept himself in the corner, too.
Rolls out of SPG. Rolls out again. Nice neutral here from Reynolds. Gets another whiff punish for a wild punish.
Not the most optimal stream, but at the same time, you got the damage, you got the corner, and Alex cannot jump out that easily. Challenge! All right, is this the Reynolds wake up, as it were?
The second time he's dashed up and done that at the beginning of the round. That's so scary.
Oh, buddy. And he's taking out SPG with 1 string, bro.
No whip.
Might be returning the favor here. I don't know.
At least make it fun.
Nice. Uses the throw. The interact.
I like his option to throw there instead of trying to press a button because I think a lot of people. Yeah, exactly.
Oh!
He overheated. No!
He combed his hair, bro.
Oh my god!
He had time to comb his hair. He said, "Shout out to the children."
Look at this damage, though. Jeez! Oh my god!
Dude, he said for the kids. He said for the kids. Did you forget me, Janae? The kids.
Since you refuse
All those
to
people
run,
on that boat.
we will fight them.
Shout out to the kids. I love it, bro. That's got to be top 3 lines in this game.
Damn.
For the kids. Oh
Did he dip?
man.
Did he like win and dip? No, he's still in there. Okay.
Dude,
Like,
if he stays with Kine for the rest of like the series, I would just put hashtag for the kids. Nobody's gonna get it. They're not gonna understand what the reference is.
No,
yeah,
for
right,
sure.
for the kids.
yeah. Chat, please clip that, please. Jeez. That's definitely an Evo moment right there. I'm calling it right now.
Round 1. Get ready.
The For the Kids moment.
Yeah, I just so good, dude. Somehow Reynolds has been able to save himself despite the embarrassing display in front of the bottle service.
You know, like, and we should be used to it by now. We see, like, every time this guy comes in with a head full of steam and stuff doesn't work out, he doesn't abandon the game plan until the witching hour.
I don't know how he walks up and just starts comboing like
Bro,
this.
like,
Oh
all
my
the
god!
memes.
What a throw, dude! If this works out, that's crazy.
All right, Alex has an opportunity right now. Not a lot of rev meter to utilize, or has been utilized, but the next touch should put away the kind. What?
Oh my god! Wow. Plugged into Alex Smith's timing. Oh, almost got that.
Oh man, yeah, that, bruh.
The normals are normally, bro.
So he did, I think it was D flash kick, Lancer, against a standing opponent, which I think usually I don't know what the hitbox is, obviously. You usually don't get away with that. Not without a trade, maybe. Got a freaking counter hit.
At least make it fun.
I really like the way he plays this when Alex is in SPG. Oh my god,
This could hurt. Oh, he's got so much rev meter to use, too. That gauge is cooled. Now, how does he hold him in the corner, though, Abe? That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, you ain't jumping.
Ooh, wow.
Uh-oh, he forgot the second part of Rolling Thunder, although that would have been a curtain situation anyway. No, Alex Smith, not like this.
Dang, dude.
Damn, he did
Trusted
like
the red-
the actual
trusted-
Alex Smith, man. Broke his legs.
Trusted the rev blow. Oh, damn,
too
bro. Why
much.
you gotta
It didn't
remind me?
even-
I knew I forgot something about Alex Smith. I was like, oh, yeah, he got his leg obliterated. Oh, yeah. Dang,
No,
dude.
that was brutal, man. But I
His
would
leg got turned into the bottom of a cereal box, dude.
He
Crumbs.
stayed in the ring and he was swinging, man. So I really want to commend Alex for staying in there. But Reynolds got back on his feet and then just swung a little bit heavier.
Yeah, and after that exciting match, we've had all the matches have been pretty exciting, right? This one especially, a lot of clippable moments. But we are going to take a quick break for 5 minutes and we'll be right back for you folks.
It's okay.
best of all time, baby. Let's
Okay,
hear
no,
it.
you're so good. How are you so good?
I love you, Jake.
Do this.
I see you going up against a Minna R&D in the clutch. Explain what's going on with that. You guys got a big rivalry or something going on.
It's no real rivalry. My rivalry is with the Dominican community, and I want all of them to know that they're very quiet right now, and now they know who's the best in the world, and they ain't gonna say nothing to me no more. Y'all mans is dead. I slayed him. He's done. I'm the GOAT. I don't want to hear nothing from the Dominican community no more, bro. Y'all come in my chat, y'all better worship me on Twitch. That's all I want to know. I don't hear none of y'all in this arena talking, none of that.
Okay. My goodness. Punk the God. Wow.
For new players, I would probably recommend Braum for how easy it is to just swing and attack. If you like just being like a big, reliable like support or like tank type of player, I think Braum does that for you. I also think that his moves are pretty big, pretty swingy, can hit from pretty far away. So you don't have to worry too much about movement. That's like the big thing with Braum. You know, just get in there and just hit them and just protect your friend.
Let's go.
What we need is combos. We need straight combos. Everything needs to do at least 50% and then land into a mix-up. We need mix-ups too. New players should play Echo because, as I mentioned before, we need a mix, right? And there's almost no better character to mix than Echo. And it's pretty easy too. Everything needs to be a 50-50. You can't have anything less. No 49s or 51s. Then you gotta get them assist calls. Assist calls, after that, nothing else.
For new players, I recommend Ari because you play a game like this because you want to finesse. You want to move. You don't want to just do things without purpose. Anti-air is as simple as it gets. I kept it extremely simple, but I mean, you can go a long way with just those. And this character is so elegant, so smooth, and you just want to dance when you play it. And this is the character I recommend.
Welcome to the FlyQuest podcast, where a current competitor, a veteran, and a new recall the best moments of 2024 in Melee while eating tacos. Enjoy.
And there's like so many different things that you could talk about.
We're gonna make a shitty f***ing tier list. Best way to live his life.
Oh my god! Punk the God! FlyQuest over! Champion! Let's go! Punk the God right there.
Well, we're back with more Fatal Fury CLDW here at FlyQuest Fight Series number 49. And it's just getting heated up, brother. I'm like, how many times have we been seeing these guys redline a possible L and to snatch a W from the situation? And it's only like the beginning of top 16.
You know, I can't even really put my finger on exactly what it is that has netted people like Reynolds all these wins so far. Because it's just like there's timing, there's momentum shifts. Everybody has looked great at one point or another, and then somehow Reynolds takes it up to another notch. But yeah, we get to see the other the other players so far. Let's see. Super Greñas had a great match. Has advanced. Sephiroth actually had a really good match against Punk.
Now they're about to go up against Liquid O.
Liquid O, yes. And then we have Tega versus Pero Sin Lag. So yeah, this is like I said, a great top 16 we've gone through so far.
Again, also like almost a KOF bracket by the looks of it. If you didn't like know better and you came in here, you'd be like, what is Alex Smith and Punk doing playing KOF 15?
Yeah, the mainstays, right? The mainstays of KOF online tournament players.
Happy for the brothers, man. But it's a whole new era on top of that, dude. Like there's so many opportunities.
Let's remind them what's on the line, man. $800 is no joke for being part of the prize pool.
Smackers.
I mean, for a free tournament where you get to have some really good experience through the ladder system, and really get to test your mettle and see what everybody else has to offer, right? And then having the opportunity to win that money too. Sounds like a pretty damn good deal to me, buddy.
It is a pretty good deal, but you still got to work, you know, because like, so I was in a chat with Reynolds while he was playing his ladders, and brother goes up like 4-0, and he's like, I'm good for the rest of the evening until they go top 8, you know, and I'm like, I don't know, you know, like these guys are starting to heat up, you know, and then sure enough, homie went outside to walk his dog, and you know, Dark Angel's coming up, Pedals and Lags coming up. I'm like, bro, your first place spot is going doop, 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 doop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you might want to play a couple more matches before you hang it up for the evening, you know? So it is not just to sit on your laurels. It is a kind of event. It's a kind of event where you can definitely play
a lot.
What you want to play as much as you want to play, but it's still a competition, you know? You're still here to outdo the other people.
Hey, man, if confidence is the strategy, Reynolds got it 1,000%. So shout outs to him for, you know, gaming the system that way. But
dude,
these folks are ready to play, man.
In and out of the game. Speaking of out of the game, I guess Alex Smith is out of the game. So hey, man, shout out to Alex Smith. Glad you could come out, man. Finally, glad to see you in an SNK arena. We'll talk later.
Put on a great show too.
Yeah, man, really enjoyed that Bijanet. Gotta get that water, bro. We're getting old, Abe. I'm sorry. Can't just raw dog it anymore, man. You gotta lube it up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta prepare that skin, body, and mental to be able to hop in there. It's just not like the old days, man. These kids really got it. Really got it out.
These kids make it look easy. I'll say that much, man. The kids make the learning process look easy.
All right, first time being able to see what Liquid O has to offer and already opening it up with a corner carry combo. Doesn't get trapped into that rev blow and already out of SPG here for Sephiroth 666.
Oh, good challenge.
Nice challenge.
But you got to get out of that corner now. Good JD. Doesn't want to give any damage.
Even just representing that is a pretty big deal in the match so far. But again, in the corner.
She said nope.
Trying to find some spacing here from Sephiroth. Liquid closing the gap again. No trickery yet from Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth right now playing a character that can get a little grimy with it, but you can also be very straightforward.
Gotta be careful though. Oh wow, what a wake up.
My super, your super, all the JDs. Give me that health back.
Dude, if this were Marco the Wolves, the amount of life they would have got back.
Yeah. But so like I swear that I do want to go on record as saying that I think they did buff the health regain on JD.
Not enough.
Not enough, but it's a start.
Nice. The faded to throw. That's a really good mix. I like it.
Trying to bust that. Trying to overheat him. Not even close, man.
Ooh, at the last frame getting an anti-air.
Oh, he tried to go for the run-up throw, and that's gonna spell doom for Sephiroth. You may be stuck here for a minute. You're out of SPG. Your strongest tool not available.
Wow!
Air
throws are so good.
Very
what a
unique
great
because
option.
she has one of those.
Yeah.
Very dangerous to deal with her because of that.
Turns the meter beyond plus frames.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of a stutter there.
A little bit of
Get back
all right.
into the game.
We're still back in there.
Sephiroth looks like he's trying to get hot.
Tried to JD that Shippuden, unfortunately didn't get it.
Oh, Dragon to Red Blow. 88% though. Gotta be careful.
All right, one more touch to Sephiroth's name, and that's gonna do it.
You didn't get to see Sephiroth play their game.
No, you did not.
Liquid was in control.
I think they saw some sparks there, and I think we'll see more of that from Sephiroth this time. But they've got to take the upper hand when they get the opportunity. And I know it's scary against Bijanet, especially Liquid O's Bijanet, because they appear to be very comfortable hitting like all the best options at any given moment. All right, you got to maximize that, brother.
I gotta see a bait here too and get that JD.
I do not like this from Sephiroth. Spinning the Rev guard or the Rev art on a guard string. That's better against someone who's overheated because you're trying to bust that guard game. Yeah, see, now Liquid O has to press a button while he's blocking.
There the guard break. Drops the combo and overheats himself.
And now you're overheated. And now Liquid O's like, I just cooled down. It's time to bust your guard, baby. May not get the opportunity, though. Sephiroth using those buttons to his advantage. Got a very nice stand B.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it. Nothing fancy. Keep it simple. No drama.
The accumulation of buttons did enough damage to close out that round.
Death by 1,000 cuts, as it were.
Yeah.
That's a huge risk on part, and he's going to pay for it quite a bit. Take him out of SPG, yes. Again. Sephiroth will not be deterred. Big risk, big swings, left and right. Just can't seem to make much out of him.
And a lot of resources still here to work with. I'm sitting at 50% with
Wow! That was so meaty, bro. He probably could have got 10 off of that.
Ooh, that was very reminiscent of Mark of the Wolves there.
Yeah, right? You thought you had to jump?
Again, we're going back to the fundamentals here. Sephiroth trying to create some openings for a potential opportunity to take this back. So maybe a little bit too much patience, but lets it finally rip and connects with the super.
I don't want to be too much of a backseat driver here, but he actually overheated the Bijanet in the middle of that string and then gave up on it, backed up, gave her too much real estate, tried to get back in there, but she was ready with the reaction, the level 1 super.
I feel like Sephiroth's really looking for that potential anti-air to get a safe knockdown.
Yeah.
And Liquid has yet to give it away in this match.
Oof.
Neutral here. Wow. Runs in for the whip RC, and Liquid is there to punish.
Sephiroth just willing to spend all the gauge on something that's just not, that is not giving them a significant advantage on offense.
Oh, doesn't do the thing.
Oh, caught him swinging.
That shit. Yeah.
That could be it.
That's it. That's dead.
Boom!
Wow, no nonsense play here from Liquid. Takes out Sephiroth, a very crafty player. Didn't get the game started.
Man, that had me sweating. No, those guys are moving quick, though. That's what I appreciate the most about that match right there, was the fact that they were moving quick. They were making snap decisions at a given moment, and most of them did not pay off in Sephiroth's favor, but he hung in there. And I hope to see more of them in the future, but man, the Bijanets are here to play, brother.
Yeah, I really do think that her corner carry is so ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, dude.
And then her feint pressure is also really good. So, you got somebody that's got the Rolodex of options, like going at high speed. It's going to be really hard to outplay somebody, because you have to make a decision. You have to do something. And, that's when these system mechanics come into play here, right? Like a potential guard cancel into an invincible move or something. Maybe timing some of the buttons and then getting the guard cancel. But, when the way that a lot of the players have been using the resources in this tournament doesn't play well into the defensive position, because you just use so much of your red meter.
Right.
So it's like, if you do end up using a guard cancel, it could very well overheat you and put you in a horrible position.
Right.
So
I was gonna say, like, you saw that from Sephiroth. He was trying to put Bijane, he's trying to put his opponent in the overheat position. Darn near put himself in that position. Had to back off it because he recognized, like, oh man, I'm doing too much. You know, I'm doing too much trying to get this guard busted. Manages to force the situation, but did not have the resources to feel comfortable going for it. So, I mean, there's ways to force that overheat situation. I'm sure it's going to take a lot longer if you don't use rev gauge, but you're going to want that rev gauge for when the opponent overheats, because one good string is going to bust that guard, and you don't need a lot of damage afterwards. You know, you just need like a solid string to give you advantage, maybe corner carry, and super meter, basically, right?
Yeah, it's right now a really common thing is to do like a rev art unsafe thing and then save it with the EX fireball, rev art fireball, right?
Exactly.
Rev XL fireball. That's a lot of resources in the game so far. So I wonder how that's gonna evolve as we go into the future. Oh, we're seeing a my player.
Girl, Perelson Lag playing my.
This character is so mid-tier to me, but you know, show me something here, Perelson Lag.
I will say that the numbers on my are a little surprising, but maybe the hitboxes are going to save the day here.
Yeah, that's good damage.
Yeah. Whoa!
There it is. So her overhead is very good. I like her overhead because at a distance, it's like you don't know what to expect. I could just put pressure. I could just go into overhead. It's like got a really long range on it. So I do like that very much from her. And you got the wild punish off of that situation.
Well, like the thing that I think she classically excels at least in a KOF position, the up close combat, the strong buttons.
Ooh.
Wow.
Full combo. That's the faint combos on him. That's going to be good damage and burns a meter. No meter burn. Okay. Not bad.
Hey, 50%. We'll take it, brother.
Oh, got caught pressing buttons.
Not using Perelson Lag, not using any rev gauge when he's in a kill situation.
This is tough. There's nothing really safe you can do other than press a button and just defend or guard cancel.
Yeah, and Rock still has. Okay, when he does that, you can feel. Oh, come on, brother.
Oh, no, he screwed the that's
okay.
God.
Everybody calm down. It's day 0.
Wow.
When he got that jump in, bro, I was like, it's over, dude. Perelson Lag is going to wish he blew the rev gauge when he had the opportunity the first 3 times. And then the guy didn't spin any rev gauge either. I'm like, brother.
Or even earlier, didn't burn the meter to get the super.
Yeah, Tega over there letting him off the hook, dog. You see that far D right there?
You think Rock players are like, I need a get in me move. You know, get in me.
Get in. Wow, yeah, I just bro.
Give me a get in me move.
Get in me, bro.
Get in me
got one.
move.
It's called Rage Run cross up, right? Super easy to see coming.
Get that
opponent's gonna get right in there,
brother.
Now, see, Tega is a Rock player from KOF 15, so I imagine he's right at home with this character, especially with that improved RD that no longer is meant to be an anti-air. It's the Iori RD.
Now you've done it?
Ooh. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all.
Oh. Shout out to Tega. He does the Andy combos I could never do. So I've seen those. So I was like, not doing them.
You think that he's going to play Andy when the character drops?
I don't know how committed he was to that character, but I mean
I'm hoping that we get like real about Andy, bro. Like, I think we're like you keep saying we're a little over KOF 13 Andy, right? We want like 2002 Andy.
Oh yeah, I mean, give me something different. But Tega's over here doing a great job. Wasn't able to convert on some of those wall plays, was gonna get it this time
with Honey. Next time.
Oh no, it's the bacon DP.
Get him.
Let him have it. There it is.
Yeah, cool him off. I don't know if she actually died. She did.
It's like, better call
the way that the way that KO screen just cooks itself like that, where it's just like, dude, did it kill? Did it?
To focus on the fight.
It did.
You make it so hard. How
How do Terry and Andy do it?
How did Terry and Andy do it? Listen to this guy. What a dork. I see why Gibby hates this character.
He sounds like he was in Digi.
Oh man, Tega getting busy. Pedalson Lag does have no responses except for that really bad DP that Mai now has. You have to buff that. Ooh, break it, baby. I said it was bad, then he actually did it twice.
Nice throw. I like that option. Again, we're talking about that in the Reynolds match about when to consider going for a throw, especially when they're in SVG. I definitely like the idea to throw a lot more when they're in that. Yeah, that far D is pretty negative after you throw it out there, so you can typically.
But visually, you don't look like it though, right? You're just like, yeah.
You can definitely take your turn back. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably. But he's not gonna do it. He's like, yeah, RD.
Yeah, that's a scary button to just let rip out there. Oh, gets into overheat.
You know what? I don't want to second guess Tega and his damage strings, but that looks like it don't work, brother.
Gonna burn the meter, dude. Not gonna burn the meter again. I don't know, man.
Too optimal.
Okay, there it is. Let her rip. All right. Wow, fully stocked up here and an SVG at the beginning of the match. FighterZ Lag in the advantage here. And Tega's almost there. He got it. Full SVG, full meter combo. No, decides to save it. Okay, it works out anyways.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the strike throw game is real.
Take the throw. Oh, Tega's turning it up.
Man,
not giving up that much real estate. Okay, FighterZ Lag. Unfortunate, but with the break, though, that was safe. Okay. I like it.
It's safe, but it is negative.
Yes. Tega basically just guilty of not taking the turns he could have when they're available to him. Whoa, what a scramble that was. And it's still, wow, you're
what
crazy.
Bet. I would have never crazy. Do that. Still not going to burn meter. Dude, that is nuts. That is straight nutty. FighterZ Lag holding onto meter. Oh my God.
Final round. Get ready.
I'm about to turn into jammers right here, bro. I'm going to start calling it out. That was a horrible.
Oh man, you going through the jammers? Not the
that was a horrible.
Shout to jammers, by the way. But
don't show your parents this game.
Oh my God, dude.
Not go home about this. I would advise against it. Not in front of the baddies.
All right, Tega fighting back out of the corner. FighterZ Lag said, nah, back in the corner, brother. We're not done yet. We're not. Oh, that's okay. It's safe. It's safe.
I'm telling you, man. It's so mid. That red blow is
extremely mid. It's extremely mid.
Oh, he just took that.
All right, you're dead.
Dude, that RA. That RA. It whiffed. Did you see that?
It's too tenuous. That was too risky. I think sometimes you just got to go for the damage. You can't always do the most optimal stuff. You just need to get out of the corner. Maybe put 30-40% on the guy. Think about it next time.
I like that.
That's negative. Come on, man.
Oh, dude.
Bro. It's
over. My God. And then overheats. Tega. What?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What is going on? Oh my God. By the skin of their teeth, man. This is like we're going down. We're going till somebody goes down, dude. This is two people knocking each other out.
That's the 3 a.m. set right there. Where you've been playing like every set solid, then it hits 3 a.m. and you're just like, man, we got one scramble and it's over, dude. Like we forgot how to play. But no, tremendous match from both of them, man. This is the kind of gameplay I like to see early on into a game's lifespan, where we just try stuff out, see what works, and then evolve from there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, the game is very tense. I mean, we've had some very tense matchups so far and have not disappointed. Very entertaining. Yeah, and shout outs to Tega. Oh man, some of those Rev XLRs did not work out. Some pretty big drops, but FighterZ Lag somehow managed to hold on for dear life and take that one.
Man, my man was super optimal, even to the detriment of himself.
Yeah. It's just really hurtful to see that far A miss. I was like, oh my god, dude, I know that pain. It happens to me all the time.
It wasn't an issue in KOF 15, but it seems to be an issue in Fatal Fury of the Wolves. We'll see by release, and it seems like someone got the right idea. If you want big buttons that reach across where they look like they're supposed to reach, you pick Terry Bogard.
Chunky Monkey himself, bro.
This guy don't miss. And it's Dark Angel versus Howl Haven. And you know Dark Angel about to get mad aggressive with it. Look at him. Look at him go.
Back throw.
This is what we're used to seeing from the homie.
Backs off. I did like this type of play style from Howl Haven before. Trying to let them hang themselves there. Gets the opportunity. Works out just like they wanted to. Nice bait.
Get me out of here. That was full commit.
Gotta be careful in their SPG. Can't just be throwing out fireballs all willy-nilly.
Trying to go through that, possibly with a red blow. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's enough. And she got a bar.
He didn't catch the backdash, all right, but gets the PP after.
I think that might have been CDP also, because I did not see the invulnerable notification on the corner of the screen. So they could have broke that.
Big dump in Howl Haven.
Wow, desperation. What?
Got that standing combo. That standing only combo. What a bait.
What is happening? Howl Haven not blocking anything.
Final round. Get ready.
I'm at a loss for words here. That round went so quick. Off the most simplistic stuff. Oh, good challenge.
Nice
Don't let him get that crack shoot off.
Howl Haven.
No, you're right, because if you let him get that Rev Arch crack shoot off, you're actually at disadvantage.
Oh, what a classic there. Okay.
Hey.
Man, she's talking about her brother in the middle of a match?
Watch me, brother. And he's like, I can't, I'm blind. Except I'm not anymore. But don't tell nobody.
They're swinging, man. They're swinging.
Yeah, so you can't do nothing about that. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe they changed it. I remember in the previous build, it was like +1 on block. Jesus Christ!
Dude. He cranked it back and let it rip.
Oh my God! How many opportunities?
What? Perfect timing from Dark Angel on their upper body invul normal. Wow. So dramatic. What a dramatic ending.
And already this good.
Hey, man.
Hey, shout out to chat. Let me know that EX crack shoot is 0 now on block, so you can challenge it, but still it's Terry versus Hotaru. That's a pretty big button to swing against. Oh man. This is Dark Angel in his purest form, man. No game plan. All fisticuffs.
Nice break. Nice punish here from Howl Haven.
Oh, this could be big for Howl Haven. Got to hold on to that pressure. Little nice safe jump there. I like that string there. A little bit. That's weird. That didn't combo.
That could have maybe been lag.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That seemed like a very easy string to complete for Dark Angel. All right, you see Howl Haven pressing the advantage.
Wow, I really love the movement from Dark Angel here.
Dark Angel once in the big show. Put me on the big stage. I'm coming to the final. So much damage. And look at that rev gauge. Just was barely at 50%, and he's got a bar too. Next touch is going to do it.
Man, they said this game is slow, but Terry is running, bro. Like this dude is
it, brother.
This dude is getting busy.
That's almost perfect.
These are the most buttons I've ever seen Terry throw.
Right?
Definitely not killing.
Yeah, you can't get away with a lot of this in KO. Wow!
That is a sick punish.
Perfect low hop into jump D, into stand C, into
Back
eat
throw.
the raw burn knuckle. Ooh.
And puts him into SBG. Makes him more dangerous.
God, I'm pressing the button or possibly trying to jump.
Careful here. There's the rev blow.
Can't jump at me like that. Oh,
Oh,
the meaty!
that's huge.
Marsh, you better make him pay. You better make him pay. Come on, brother!
Hell pockets. The curse is real.
No!
The
Oh,
curse
Haven!
is
Ran it in
real.
the palm of their hands!
Oh my God.
Not a lot of damage on the
over.
board. Still one more touch. Gotta be careful. No, good throw break. Don't get touched.
What?
Do not get touched. Hella Haven, you got the advantage. You got it.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Bro. Disconnect. They're out of here.
That's it. That's it. I've seen enough.
You don't need to see me crumble apart anymore. I'm out of here.
Oh my
Not in
God.
front of the baddies, Hell Pockets.
Oh, I know I said that we'd be bringing that Evo 2012 energy back, but not like that. I did not expect to actually bring it back. Holy crap.
We may never see Hallowhaven in a tournament
That
again.
might be it. Yeah. And they had a hell of a run.
Dude, oh my God. This
Oh, no,
is
I don't know. I think they licked their wounds and come back from this one. But man, oh my God.
wow, dude.
And it was several times throughout the game they had great advantage. And then Dark
Yeah, that
Angel
was
just
sick.
pulling it, snatching it, bro.
That was a sick play there.
Great
from
decision
Dark Angel.
making.
This was hurtful. This is man, I feel you here. Well, that Farsi just connecting perfect.
Still life lead in SPG. 2 bars available. And they just couldn't pull it together.
And that was a good break there too. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I know a lot of people that probably got caught by that. And just went for I think that was nerves. I think that was nerves. They were just not happy with the situation. And Dark Angel kept pressing the advantage, even though they had 1 touch left. And sometimes when you're playing someone and they running at you, and they literally got a pixel left, you thinking like, what does this dude know that I don't know?
Man, Hallowhaven played really well too. There was a sequence that they had where they JD'd an entire anti-air and then was ready. Had great pressure, really solid combos, but man, that one piece just fell apart and it was enough for them to take it. Dark Angel, man.
Yeah, Dark Angel just shout out to Dark Angel again, just seeing an opportunity and making the absolute most out of it, you know? An absolute beast of a player, like taking a pixel of health and turning it into almost 100% damage at every given opportunity.
Look,
that
dude,
is that's not easy to do, guys. That's not just done.
I'll just say this about that match. You know, you always need a dance partner for the exciting moments, right? And Hallowhaven, let me tell you something. You got the moves. And thank you for that. That was a very exciting match.
They're going to have to run that back.
For
Offline.
real, dude.
Offline.
Somebody's got to set it up.
I want to see that at the Goon Suite, man. Holy crap. First to 10.
He's like, nah, that's the past. I'm over it.
I'm over that. We just get out there, man. Like, oh, dude. Now they absolutely did the goddamn thing.
He done, yeah. Oh man, dude. Call the
Dark
Uber.
Angel got to put that on his highlight reel.
Call the Uber XL, man, to carry these emotions with me. You know, I got a whole body bag I got to carry in here.
Dude, that was you gotta see a specialist after that, man. You gotta go say, hey, how do I just move on past this absolute disaster?
And that's exactly why I never stream myself during a tournament match or tournament run. I can't do that.
Not trying to let them see you crash out over a turnaround victory.
Nah,
like
bro.
that.
So it could live on the internet forever. You know, I'll do. That's fine. That's fine. You see me play. You stream my match. That's cool. Whatever.
It's like some Charleston White shit, man. Where you're all like, man, I don't really worry about people beating my ass. I'm worried about the dude recording it on his phone. I ain't trying to have him put it on TikTok real quick, you know.
Make all this money off of me. No, man. Not cool.
Oh Lord. Well, I mean, it's only going to get hotter because up next we got Reynolds versus Pedalson Lag, and Reynolds has been showing us all sides of the coin when it comes to drama and heated moments and missed opportunities turned into tremendous opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And Pedalson Lag also showing us much of the same. So this should be another heated one. Sorry if I was screaming a little bit there earlier. That one just got a hold of me.
That was a hell of a match. Hell of a match. I was right there with you,
yes.
man. That was peaks and valleys like crazy.
Oh, dude. I love these day zero matches, I tell you.
You know what? I am noticing the difference with having training mode available. It feels like people are definitely trying to go for the more optimal combos and setups and trying to just defend stuff a lot more than we saw last time.
Right. And I think they're also realizing that this is not one of those games that you just like set up offense and then it just kind of steamrolls into itself. There's always a way out. It's just, it may not be you pressing a button, right? Sometimes you just got to block. Sometimes you got to know where to block. And I know the dividends are not tremendous like immediately, but guard canceling I feel is still going to be a very important element of this game on defense. Just to get out of a lot of this stuff, just to get out of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, you should probably do like a string afterwards if it works, but like if you just do guard cancel DP and just to interrupt the momentum that your opponent is building upon you, I think that is also just as important.
So we're having matches like this already. Very exciting, back-to-back barn burners. It just excites me even more for when this game comes out to see at all these big events coming up, all lined up, leading all the way to EVO. Exciting times, man. I really feel like we're already winning. This beta is just showing us what we can expect.
And you imagine, like, we're not even looking at, like, what is this, like, not even half the cast, dude? Like, this is literally just like a slice of the cast. There's like, how does like Marco interact with these guys? How does Dongpan interact with these guys? Kevin, Ryan,
Gato. A lot of the people who have their favorite characters in the game that got announced, they haven't had a crack at them.
Yeah, no.
One of my favorite characters is Marco, and I did have a chance to play them at EVO, but it's been a while.
Included in the beta,
right?
Which is interesting because I mean there are Shoto types in the beta, but that is the Shoto, it's a Kyoku Gen fighter.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that they did not include a Shoto, pure Shoto, in the game with Marco Rodriguez, but I can say from having played you in that Force to 10 that we still got to finish up later on.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
pretty sure I was ahead.
He's looking pretty good.
Pretty sure I was ahead. Pretty sure I was going to win that one.
Yeah, you were up about maybe 2 or 3 games. I was looking pretty good at the end there. I was like, okay. It's starting to come together for me a little bit.
Yeah, but now I know the frame data, bro. Now I know that you got a cheater character. You're just out here cheating.
What, Preacher? You think Preacher's a cheater? I think she's cheap.
Plus D+ frames?
They nerfed her though, dog. What are you talking about?
What'd they nerf?
They nerfed her circular step to knee.
Oh, we're talking about Virtual Fighter now?
No, we're talking about.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Circular step, huh?
Yeah, circular.
Play Virtual Fighter Revo, man. It's great. It's a great game. It's a great game.
Play fighting games, folks. It's worth the investment.
Absolutely.
Clearly, by how FlyQuest has invested into the fight series.
Hey, man, like these guys, we've been working with them since CLG. They put us on with that Burst series for Guilty Gear Strive when that game first dropped, and they've been rocking with us ever since. They were like, hey, whatever you guys want to do, you got it. And we're like, hey, man, we just appreciate a good team of folks that enjoy watching fighting games and are happy to watch us do what we do. And it's been beautiful ever since. Speaking of beautiful, here we go. Harrison Lag versus Reynolds, and he opens up with the full screen rev blow.
Oh, bumps him right into the fireball. No chance so far.
I don't think that Harrison Lag is going to get away with the frugal play here.
Backs up into more pressure, dude. What a setup there from Reynolds.
Oh boy. I think
he
Reynolds got turned up.
I think he might have had to been forced to deal with that entire pressure because of that placement of fireball.
It is kind of crazy to me that I don't see a Mai just zipping all over the screen. It's like, you threw a fireball, well, I'm going to dive kick at you, or I'm going to dive at you at an angle.
Right.
It does not seem to come into play for her in this game.
I like the backdash there to get out of pressure. FighterZ being very patient so far, sitting on a very slight life lead. Be careful here. Now outside of SPG. Reynolds being patient. Now going in for the kill. Not doing anything about this pressure. Decides to use rev guard there.
Yeah, FighterZ is not showing us much evidence that they are even comfortable dealing with that kind of game, and they got overheated.
The rev gauge was getting cranked up, man.
Yeah, Abe, I want to say he's going to get guard broken if he keeps on blocking like this, and I know FighterZ thinking about that too, so he's not going to block anything.
Oh, that's that sequence, right, of the feints and the flash kick guard breaks, or sorry, breaks. The flash kick breaks. It's still really hard to deal with, even if you know how to just defend and guard cancel. Very risky options to just go for a DP in between two. So, we got to exit out here from FighterZ.
I think maybe they are taking a break for a minute.
Oh, copy that.
All right. Taking 5 real quick. Just got to, switch characters real quick.
Oh, interesting.
Going for the Rock Howard. I mean, this is what I would expect from the KOF 15 players. Like they want to play aggressive, and I just don't think Mai is going to scratch that itch for them. They're not. She's not gonna fit in that peg hole, as it were. So you got to go with Rock, who has just an extended repertoire of attack in comparison to his KOF 15 iteration.
I don't know, man. The internet said Mai is super stick with it. So. Interesting choice to switch over to Rock.
I stopped listening to the internet after, they told me that. The first time they told me Joe was low tier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, they were saying that. I hated how you ran with that narrative, too. I did not like that.
To, man. There was millions of people saying it.
Nice jump in here from FighterZ. Good carry to the corner, and he gets right out, but eats a throw. FighterZ putting on the offense now.
Look at that high gear gameplay from FighterZ. Just needed the character switch that he feels more comfortable with to possibly turn up the heat on Reynolds' defense. And Reynolds not quite ready for it.
Ready for those throws on those rollouts. Yeah, FighterZ getting access to this offense that really wasn't available for Mai.
And now Reynolds might have to play a little more reserved. No, he's dashing in. He wants more. Wants another taste of that offense.
Yeah, definitely FighterZ has shown their cards as far as being able to deal with that offense. I feel like Reynolds just trying to speed up the process here and get it going.
Sometimes, when you do get, let's say, outboxed like Reynolds did in the previous round, you do have some urge to get that one back, as it were. But I think the interesting thing here is that Reynolds playing a character that can...
Wow.
If he has to back up, he's going to do well backing up.
Right.
It's coming. Yeah, I'm about to say, that's the whole screen, brother. Nice. And Reynolds in complete control right there. Oh, I think he believed in that explosion a little too much there. Possibly not the stationary fireball was going to shield.
No!
Wow. What was that? Was that supposed to be another fireball?
Mistake from FighterZ cost him that round.
I want to say that might have been another Ryuken. He just might have caught that classic SNK buffer of holding forward first and then doing core circle forward and getting a DP. Losing SPG. Whoa, what a challenge.
Perfect timing there from FighterZ. And back into it goes Reynolds, man. The offense does not stop. Smells blood in the water. FighterZ does have 2 meters to work with here to try to make some good damage happen. But SPG, rev gauge on deck.
Oh,
this is looking nasty
that's
for Reynolds.
Crazy. You are not at advantage, bro. Reynolds in complete control here, takes the trade at the end, wraps it up nice and tight. And I believe that is the game.
Yeah.
I was looking at the count and I'm like, it was still 0-0, but I'm pretty sure it's a game. Yeah.
I did like the decision there from FighterZ. Looked a lot more comfortable, a lot more competitive with the character switch.
Yeah. Just was not able to get a lot of that high octane offense with Mai, possibly because she's not a run type character, she's a dash type. I don't know if Pedelson Lag is used to playing a Mai that doesn't have a lot of her offensive tools from KOA 15, but they don't really exist here. You know, it's a different kind of Mai versus Rock, who probably a little more 1-to-1 to his KOA 15 iteration.
Well, it just seems like Mai's trying to fight a battle that Kain is better at establishing, right? Like Mai's known for being a very good, like very strong normals, very good zoning, but Kain is just excels on every part of that game plan. So it's just really hard to fight like a knife with a gun. Maybe the analogy is too extreme, but you know, it's just there's a very clear advantage there in the matchup. Trying to play that same style, right?
Right. And like the one thing that she would excel at, which is, you know, the ability to just be mobile as heck and just be all over the screen, also just doesn't come into play. At least it didn't in the matches that we've seen Pedelson Black play the character in. So maybe that's something that they'll look at later on. Give her some better mobility options to get around a lot of that, those big zoners that she can't really compete with at a range. But for right now, I think she's just stuck on the outside.
You know, it's just that there are some very clear advantages that whatever people argue are the top 4 characters. Kain is clearly a top character in this beta, right? I mean, we only have so many options, right? It was 6 characters. So the cream of the crop has been very clear. It seems like it's continued from the last beta. So, you know, we're making the choice now with training mode to try to take advantage of the system. And I really think that's the best way for characters like Mai to overcome a disadvantage. But easier said than done, especially the way that Reynolds plays is just waiting for you to hang yourself, leaving these little gaps, these little options for you to try to maybe DP and then get a full punish, or just run up, see that you're giving up offense and go for the throw, which is what we saw Reynolds do very well in this last match.
I mean, also like the way he sees those openings is not always, from what I've learned from talking to a lot of his former opponents, not something they always see immediately. And they're usually as surprised by their vulnerabilities as the rest of us. Like, oh my God, there's actually a window there. Why would he press there? Because he's crazy, because he's Reynolds. You know, like, no, because he sees things a little bit differently than a lot of other people because of his play style. And that's if he respects you. If he doesn't respect you, he's just going to maul you.
Yeah. Again, Reynolds looked really comfortable. So he's looking like the guy to be in this tournament. But the guy to be in the last tournament, the one that took it all, Super Greñas, going up against Liquid O.
Oh, baby, dude. I cannot wait to see some more top tier Preacher action. I think people are coming around to the character. I think the last beta test, they were a little, you know, on the fence. Weren't quite sure where she stood, but I think she's strong.
I think she's great online, too. She's a
7 frame
menace.
2C, yeah, dude.
She's a menace online. That rev art, you really, really have to take into consideration when she's in SBG. Like, you have to play with that in mind.
Her range increases quite a bit because of it.
Yeah, you saw how Reynolds dealt with
jump rev blow, where it's just like it's an armored overhead. You can't really ask for a better jump in than that.
Wow.
And there's that throw mix. Got to be careful of that. And Liquid O not able to get out of the corner just yet. Almost got caught on the way down there, but good solid play. Get out there.
Look at that carry, dude. Ridiculous. Now gets to be patient here for a moment. Liquid, you gotta take into consideration again that in SVG mode, got rev blow available. So very scary in this neutral.
Dangerous on the ground and in the air. Oh, counter hit DDP break, and that should do it.
Yeah, Super Greñas is really scary to play against because Super Greñas can get really wild, but has actually played relatively conservative to what we've seen before.
Looking for that big jump in again, but this time Liquid O with the command anti-air. Got him jumping, man. He didn't really even show him anything in that situation. He just went for it.
There it is
Got him
again.
jumping again. Oh, that's an unfortunate.
This is a story that Super Greñas has been able to tell time and time again. Baiting those throws, like 7 for 7 every time he's attempted that.
He set the stage earlier with that dash-up throw, so you know Liquid O is constantly looking for that.
Huge payoff.
Round 1. Get ready.
All right. Let them do the golden heel.
Trying to bait something out there. Ice. Super Greñas not biting at all. Gets the cross up. No full combo.
He said, I do the baiting.
Yeah, exactly. That's me. That's my move.
All right, Liquid O cannot afford to.
Nice stick, man. What a sick reaction that was.
That is quite possibly one of the downsides of her red blow is that visually, it's pretty easy to see what it's trying to do. So if you have the window for the grab, you definitely should go for it.
Still an SPG. Rev art. A red blow still a problem.
Whoa, looking for the
Going for the
man counter.
counter?
I don't know. A little early on the cross up.
Ooh, no Rev X. I thought it was going to come out.
Liquid O just letting him do it right now. Got to be careful. Got burnt out. Oh, what a bait!
What an option. What a call out.
And Super Greñas caught putting his hands in the cookie jar at the wrong time of day.
Yeah, Liquid's just willing to go there. You got to keep that in mind next time, right? A little bit of zoning
there's
here.
the drill. We haven't seen that all evening, but that's at least in the previous beta, that was pretty dang good.
Oftentimes, a character that has a change of trajectory in the air is extremely useful. I think it's rare where it's like, that's actually bad.
Right, yeah. And I would say that it's not bad here. It's just, it may not be as strong due to the fact that your anti-airs are usually breakable. So the commitment on it is much lower versus like a KOF scenario. Ooh,
Nice.
Didn't get it, unfortunately.
Card cancel. Okay. Actually, haven't seen a ton of card cancels tonight.
No, it's going to be like the late stage defensive option. Wow, he swung at the second half of that. Liquid O not out of this yet in late stage SPG. You do a lot of damage here with all that meter and takes another jump in. I don't know, man. You gotta do something about these flying preacher kicks, dude. And that's why you cannot jump at her like that, man. That DDP is just remarkable.
Yeah,
You gotta be ready
off.
for the just defender. In fact, you might as well be baiting it out.
It's paid off. You know what else I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing a ton of Rev Guard cancel dash.
Yeah.
Which I feel like closing the distance would be really important in this matchup as quickly as possible.
I think possibly they may be afraid that they'll be inputting double quarter circle forward motions, and then when they hit a button, they get a super on accident.
Ace the DP.
This is huge.
Gonna let it rip?
Has to. 2 bars. Has to.
Yeah. That's good. Pretty big advantage. It opens up, dude. The ballsy play here. I mean, you have to use it overheat.
Undeterred. Almost guard broken, but nope, pulling down.
That button's done a lot of good work. That jump B.
I like the way Liquid played that one. You know, slowed it down where they needed to. Definitely dumped the meter at the appropriate moment. Some people would argue it should have been level 1, but I think, hey, get as much damage as possible and see where it goes from there. And I think Liquid O agreed.
Well, we saw how that played out in the earlier matches, holding on to your meter. It just seems to not be the way.
I mean, it's it's pretty confident. You must be pretty confident, right? Because like, you're like, I'm definitely going to get another touch, or I can spin this other bar. That's what you're saying to the opponent.
Nice wall punch. Gets the corner carry from Super Greñas. This time uses the Rev R to make that safe.
One downside that you see to Preacha is that her lockdown strings cost Rev meter. There's not a lot does outside of that prevents people from jumping out of the corner.
Also seems
Far
like
C is slow or Far D is kind of slow.
Also seems like a lot of Preachas like to go for that spoon. Yeah, so I would try to be more prepared with like a just defend or a potential guard cancel.
Just defend. I think you can even punish it with some characters. They do the regular on like the non-Rev Art version.
Mm-hmm.
And because they have to do the Rev Art version to possibly ensure that they won't be punishable, it mounts up. As you see, they're revving up already. And we're only like, halfway into the second round.
Oh, the jump in and baits the throw again.
One bar.
I would let it rip, man. Yeah.
I like it.
Huge advantage in the life lead here.
Hold on to that, trying to overheat him. I don't know about
that.
Wow,
dude. Wow. The bets. Unload the resources to get the finish there.
Man, Liquid O kind of in control here.
Whoa, what was that? Empty jump into nothing.
Possibly was looking for a DP and looking for the JD opportunity, most likely.
Nice break here. Defense very good.
This is gonna hurt.
Gets caught and drops the combo.
I'm a liar.
Really good trade there for Liquid.
He's for sure looking for just defend opportunities, but he's not adjusting mid-air when
nice
Super Greenies is not
there.
fighting.
A lot of people would have got hit by that double rev blow.
Trying to punish the first. Ooh,
cranking up that rev meter though. You got to be careful with that. Yeah, dude.
What's he swinging at?
Can't use a Rev XL or Rev Art.
Oh,
dude. The downside.
It was buys on Super Greenies' part.
What?
Caught the rev blow.
Dude, way to turn that around from being in overheat, man.
Good.
Hey, this is the last Fight Series champ, right?
That is the last Fight Series champ, once again stating why he belongs at the top of the pile. And supering the rev blows is absolutely the mark of a champion.
Yeah, the first time I saw that was from Reynolds, and I was like, "You're sick, bro."
Yeah,
I was like, "You just started playing this game an hour ago."
That's max moding. That's quick maxing the Shatter Strike, basically.
It's a little more difficult than that.
A little more difficult than that, yeah.
Yes, but I'm happy that we've been able to show these great matches so far, and we will continue to show even more great matches. And I look forward to that after we get this break going for you folks. So we'll be right back.
best of all time, baby. Let's
Okay,
hear
no,
it.
you're so good. How are you so good?
I love you, Jake.
Do this.
I see you going up against a Mena R&D in the clutch. Explain what's going on with that. You guys got a big rivalry or something going on.
It's no real rivalry. My rivalry is with the Dominican community, and I want all of them to know that they're very quiet right now, and now they know who's the best in the world, and they ain't gonna say nothing to me no more. Y'all mans is dead. I slayed him. He's done. I'm the GOAT. I don't want to hear nothing from the Dominican community no more, bro. Y'all come in my chat, y'all better worship me on Twitch. That's all I want to know. I don't hear none of y'all in this arena talking, none of that.
Okay. My goodness, Punk the God. Wow.
For new players, I would probably recommend Braum for how easy it is to just swing and attack. If you like just being like a big, reliable like support or like tank type of player, I think Braum does that for you. I also think that his moves are pretty big, pretty swingy, can hit from pretty far away. So you don't have to worry too much about movement. That's like the big thing with Braum. You know, just get in there and just hit them and just protect your friend.
Let's go!
What we need is combos. We need straight combos. Everything needs to do at least 50% and then land into a mix-up. We need mix-ups too. New players should play Echo because, as I mentioned before, we need a mix, right? And there's almost no better character to mix than Echo. And it's pretty easy too. Everything needs to be a 50-50. You can't have anything less. No 49s or 51s. Then you gotta get them assist calls. Assist calls, after that, nothing else.
For new players, I recommend Ari because you play a game like this because you want to finesse. You want to move. You don't want to just do things without purpose. Anti-air is as simple as it gets. I kept it extremely simple, but I mean, you can go a long way with just those. And this character is so elegant, so smooth, that you just want to dance when you play it. And this is the character I recommend.
Welcome to the FlyQuest podcast, where a current competitor, a veteran, and a new recall the best moments of 2024 in Melee while eating tacos. Enjoy.
And there's like so many different things that you could talk about.
We're gonna make a shitty f***ing tier list. Best way to live his life.
Oh my god! Punk the God! FlyQuest Wolvs! Champion! Let's go! Punk the God right there.
And welcome back to FlyQuest Fight Series number 49, man. We're here again, being able to represent this wonderful game that has caught so much hype since the first open beta test. Here on the second one, a little unexpected, like we said before, kind of dropped it on us. We're here to carry it through, and we're ready for the following matches, baby.
Oh man, sorry if my video feed crashed or whatever, but it looks like I got to fix that later on. But yes, very exciting matches so far. Completely blown away by everything that we're seeing in the second beta of COTW. And we're just it's only gonna get better. It's almost over, baby.
We got a rematch coming up a little bit later, but right now, let's see. Oh, actually, is that what's coming up? What's the next match here? Let's see. Yeah, Super Greña took out Liquid. We saw that. Reynolds 2-0, Pero Sin Lag. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty deep into the bracket so far, so no disappointments, man. I have to say, every match has been really exciting.
Yeah, man, I'm like really, really excited by this too, because like honestly, like this is like the last probably bit of CLCW we see until late April, you know, and the guys are already looking this good.
Yeah, and dude, we have coming up after this, whenever we get to it, we will have a classic matches between two KOF players, Cientificov versus Pero Sin Lag. So, yeah, like I said, really great representation from the legacy SNK players. They are here, as well as folks from the other games. We love to see the cross-pollination of the communities come in and give this game a chance. People are excited. Social media is excited. The FGC is excited. And we got the camera back for El Pockets here. He's alive.
Had to do a little bit of technical work here. Sorry, this is like 100-year-old material right now. It's time for me to possibly update my setup, honestly.
Never a bad time to do that, right?
You know? In this economy, I don't think so.
Oh, man. Tell me about it. Which is why we are trying to influx the future of this game with the $800 prize pool here. And trying to get the last chance to fight it out. Cientificov versus Pero Sin Lag.
All right. Pero Sin Lag sticking with the rock. Had enough of my.
No class.
Honestly, really good choice. Especially, you know, couldn't make it work. Good thing you had a pocket rock. Pocket rock.
You know, sometimes I think that the pocket character coming out is a little bit of a desperation move, but in Pero Sin Lag's case, it makes perfect sense.
Well, also considering the way that the beta that played out, right? He's the first training mode character that we got.
Right.
So people seem pretty comfortable with Rock.
You know, making it this far with Mai and not really feeling that comfortable with her, you know, commendable. But right now, Cientificov is making Pero Sin Lag feel mad uncomfortable against this kind pressure.
Round 2. Get ready.
Oh, did he throw that red blow?
Not quite.
Hard cancel there. Trying to zone out a little bit here. Cientificov. Pero Sin Lag trying to find the way in, and Cientificov continues to connect back into the bomb and back into some pressure. Once again, the jump C. And we got combos carrying into the corner. That's the bomb up for pressure once again. Goes in for the throw. And I have to use pressure now. Once again.
My brother ain't got no answer for it. The pressure is so good. He overheated them too. Jeez.
Yeah, you just when you think you got a chance to get out and you back up into that little bomb there.
What is it you see with your eyes?
It's got to feel so good to play Kind, right?
Only a week.
It's got to be. It looks so fun.
Dude, I'm telling you. Absolute domination on Cientificov's part. It was nasty, bro.
Round 1. Get ready.
Really good job zoning last time, Cientificov. It's up to Pero Sin Lag to close the distance. Gets right up in there. Rubs up against the chest hairs.
Let's see it, bro.
Yeah, let me see what you got under there, man.
What's going on there?
Oh, you got a V-neck in there.
Oh, that.
Now I got to give him a chance. Lets the combo rip. Gonna back into that. It's actually a little too far off screen for it to take effect. Rev blow. Very risky spot to do that to get that gets blocked.
Cientificov in complete control here, man. I don't know what I don't know what Pero Sin Lag does for him. Can't seem to get in. Doesn't feel comfortable. when the Kain is up close or at range. And probably could have got more than that GP.
Yeah. Watch the empty jump.
Whoa!
I was gonna say, I think Capcom's doing a really good job at leaving these little gaps and creating these holes to try to get FighterZ to bite. That's a nice punish. I think actually could have punished with the normal for a full combo. Kain has a pretty punishable rev blow.
Scientificov, to his credit, reading every option that FighterZ is attempting here. What you gonna do about it? I like that. Don't take any of the chip damage. Gotta hold that and you're dead.
You know what? The information that you could have gathered from that entire match, FighterZ not comfortable with just the Finn system.
Nah. And I think...
And this is not the character you want to catch yourself with that problem against.
Nah. I think that we said earlier that more than likely guard canceling would be like the final frontier of defense in this game. But the initial frontier, obviously, just defending. If you can't just defend against a lot of what Kain is throwing at you, he's going to whittle away at you, and he's not going to spend any resources to do it either.
Yeah, and it's a great option to neutralize zoning, right? Like, if you're afraid to throw a fireball, you're able to JD, get a guard cancel, and throw a fireball right back, and maybe create some space, even some distance to try to close the distance, start your own offense. But if you're uncomfortable with that part of the system yet, because, you know, this is just the second beta, people haven't had a ton of time to get used to it. Trust me, it took Cal Pockets, me and forever to get used to this in Mark of the Wolves, even if it's easier to do in City of the Wolves. But, so definitely no judgment there. It's just, we know firsthand, playing against characters like this that are so good at zoning, so good with the feint and break offense, that it's absolutely necessary. And it probably was even more prevalent when playing against Mai, because Mai absolutely needs to use the system to regain advantage. And you just pretty much saw that play out. And to me, that information, Scientificov got it and just ran with it, especially letting that super rip.
You can see him in the chat currently saying that he picked up half of it, or 100% picked up all of his offense from Cloud 805 stream this morning. So,
oh really?
Yeah, Cloud 805 also jumping on board with CLTW, playing Kain as well. And here we are, man.
Oh, Scientificov saying that himself.
Finals.
Oh, he said that. All right.
Yeah.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPT.
You know, the DBFZ bros got to stick together.
No class.
Exactly, right?
Big swing from Super Grenius. Oh my lord!
He's just got his number, man. Like, Super Grenius has put the fear in Reynolds his last time, and Reynolds has not gone over it. He's had sleepless nights about the last tournament. This is a problem.
He was hungry that time, and he's hungry now, but I don't know, man. The trauma might be too much. Ooh,
that's good range. He actually did that at the perfect range to make it safe. Dude, he committed to the throw. He just said, do it.
Seriously. All right, nothing behind it, but the big opportunity for Reynolds to not chase it down in time.
Now I got to deal with that rev art. But look at that rev gauge, though. Oh, it's cranked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's about to spend more. He's going to spend more? No.
He just got to block a little bit, and then oh my God. Wow.
May not have
I don't know how he's threading the needle. I don't know how he's doing this.
And that's cooling him off.
I don't know how he threaded the needle on that meter management. That was ridiculous. Dude,
man, SPG's crazy with the discount rev gauge usage. Yeah, him mathing that out in that moment, crazy.
I don't think he mathed it out. It just played that way. It's so nuts. It's so nuts.
I still got range. I still got a gauge to use. All right.
Super Grenius got me on the edge of my seat, man. Just the way that they manage that rev meter. Somehow finds a way out every time.
Man, it's crazy too, because it's like it's Preacher. She's very expensive.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice. And this is first of three, by the way, since it is winners finals. This is the first of three match of the evening. So it's possible that Reynolds is like, okay, let's just get our sea legs here. Let's get a nice rhythm for how this is going to play out and overheat myself in the process.
Gets the kill, yeah.
Hey, whatever it takes, huh?
Good investment there for Reynolds.
Get ready. Fight.
He said, ooh.
Cross up.
I feel like Reynolds probably feeling a little better about this now.
There you go. There you see
a lot of that.
There you see Josephine again. Doesn't matter because Super Reyes is still comboing.
Still throwing out heavies, but that gauge is jacked right now. We're at 83%. It's going down. The next, it's overheated. And he can't even take advantage of it.
No.
I didn't even see it overheat.
Oh man, gotta eat all this.
You gonna try to bust that guard gauge? Nah.
Quickly going down, 10% is gonna get it back in a second.
Oh, that's 30. 1-1, baby.
And right there is an example of where it didn't work out for Super Reyes, right? The meter management is a bit shaky on the rev meter. And did not play out well there.
No.
Is a thirst for understanding.
In contrast, you actually saw Reynolds overheat at the right moment and be able to take a match that way. You even saw what was interesting is that you said the circular series that she has, right?
The spin back, yeah.
Yeah. He did it and didn't have rev art to be able to make it safe.
He couldn't fill it all? He couldn't finish it all?
Yeah.
That is a heartbreaker. Oh, random feint and eats a rev blow because of it. Super Green is kind of trying to bait out something with that feint, and I'm not sure that it's doing what they wanted to, but hey, it's working, I guess. And it may not be that easy to see, but Reynolds is still in SPG.
No whip punish. Oh, guess the whip punish there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Set up the bomb. No setup. Just goes in raw. He just went in raw.
Well, I think he's picking up on Super Green, just like waking up, either jumping or pressing buttons. He's just dashing in with a close C meaty. And Super Green just eats it all standing.
No punish. Nice break. No class, dude. For the children, you got no class.
Hands off.
Bruce Wayne himself.
Oh, could have got more off of that, but it's okay. Makes it safe. The meter's still below 50%. We're now in the 30s.
That was the most KOF thing I ever saw. That down D is supposed to be punishable, but at that range, it's not. And Super Reyes swung at it.
Oh, he spent both bars on that? He's going to wish he had those back.
Not quite.
Not worth the investment?
I mean, you're only on round 2, so I think maybe spending one would have been enough for possibly the life lead, or at least something close to that. But if we go to round 3 and he's in a hidden gear situation, he won't have access to it.
You know what else is crazy? It's like Super Reyes blocking all those fireballs and not being able to manage overheat. Here, this is exactly what I was going to point out. It's like that would help to manage the rev gauge, but it's just completely going without it and still managing to get win. So this crisp play that Reynolds is showing, buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta deal with Super Reyes.
I mean, I forget that Super Green still has his SPG at the beginning of the bar, so he's probably not looking for hidden gear situation very often. That's more for like center or end of the bar. Wants to hit him with all that offense, though. I respect it. Gonna lose it immediately, though, if he takes another shot. You see Reynolds just stalking him, baited him with the fake flash kick, and I'm gonna use my hidden gear, says Reynolds.
They're out that rev.
That was the Adelstein sign.
No, but
it's fine. It's fine. It's only for me and you, baby.
All right. Oh, that's a combo.
Oh no,
does
got
it
a
too early.
little too greedy.
Hey man, this is still up to, first to 3. It's still first to 3.
There's still time for Super Genius to adjust, turn it around, and there's also still time for Reynolds to fall apart.
Very important to point out here as we see the behavior, the common behavior displayed by Reynolds in intense matches, right? Makes some of the biggest plays, biggest comebacks, but also has the biggest implosions you could ever witness. My man just got the pedal to the metal, baby, you know?
Or, he likes to make it exciting, for whatever reason, even at his own detriment. Whoa! That's how he won TNS. Check him. Checks. Didn't to get him out of SPG. I like it. Just up some corner carry. Said, nah, can't jump in that easily.
Dragonball trying to get away. Wants none of that offense, but then backs himself into his zoning situation. And we're starting to see a little bit more justifying here for Dragonball. It's good to see, especially how expensive he plays the game.
He rolled out of the corner on that recovery, and Super Genius was not ready for the punish, and that could have been so much damage.
Bolt trying to go for some pro. Made it stand.
All right, one more round, and Reynolds moves on into a grand finals winner's side.
Super Genius going to come out with that magic they've been showing last tournament, and for the majority of this, is this the magic? No, it's not it.
That was fortunate for both of them, actually. Counter hit in the air, push him to the corner. Big cross
that's
up.
Nasty, buddy. That's nasty.
He's not comfortable. There's something wrong with that setup. He was not expecting that to hit. It seemed to throw off his rhythm a little bit. And now Super Genius pressing the advantage, but gets knifed out of the air.
Ooh, overheated.
Again.
Very close. Oh
Pressing
no.
buttons.
He's gonna have to burn it. Yep.
Too far away, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Need to buff those legs, brother.
Opportunity for Super Genius to make a comeback. Gets the whiff punish, and this is gonna be the game for Reynolds.
So that was supposed to be like the big highlight play right there, but unfortunately, Kine with some pretty short bird legs there was not able to connect at the end. But hey, Reynolds still pulling it together when it mattered.
Yeah, run back from the last tournament. Super Genius took that, and they may get yet another run back.
It could happen, man. I forget how exactly it went in the previous time that they were in the top 3 scenario, but the grand finals was the incident that got Reynolds heated. He wanted that one back real bad.
Yeah. So, and it's funny. The following day, he wins that tournament, right?
Then wins the other tournament. Yes.
Yeah.
An even larger, more stacked tournament. I don't know if it's any more larger or stacked than what we have tonight, because Jesus Christ, there were so many killers in this bracket right now, or there were rather. Excuse me. Totally expecting. I mean, if it's me, I'm still thinking he's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Well,
I think he's tearing through his. I think he tore through his bracket.
Hoping. I'm hoping
Reynolds
for
with
that
a chip on his shoulder is crazy, guys.
All right, so we got to play out Liquid versus Cientifikov in losers.
Cientifikov actually doing some good damage out here tonight too. A couple of kind players, obviously. So I wonder what that means for the tier list. But yeah, man, happy to see 2 familiar faces getting some great success in a great game, and can't wait for this game's full release so that we can see how much of a monkey wrench these other potentially great characters throw into the game plan.
I don't think it's really predictable. It's too many characters. This is a sample size of characters. Now, is it even debatable that Kine's a good character? No, I think Kine's great, but we have no idea like where the rest of the cast that they've shown off is going to be. Like, what if Billy's phenomenal?
What if Billy's phenomenal? What if we get into the DLC sector and Ken Masters is crazy?
Ronaldo's top tier. That's a given.
Ronaldo's top tier. Mr. Big is like NGBC Mr. Big, where it's just unfair stuff. Joe's okay. We can hope.
Joe's always been okay. It's just the community has been very unsuccessful at properly rating him.
I would say so. I keep so like Real Bout 2 would be the last time that Fatal Fury Joe got an outing, and I've heard most people say he's not that good in Real Bout Fatal Fury 2. But he looks super fun, you know? He looks really fun to play. So I'm hoping at least he brings that energy to it. But is he going to be low tier? Probably.
It's really funny you say that because I saw like a lot of Andy play and I'm like, wow, Andy looks cool. But they're like, yeah, he's like, whatever. I'm like, oh, all right. But Mai's good though. Mai's apparently very good in Real Bout.
Oh yeah, no. I've seen a lot of match play with her, and she's definitely she looks like she's pretty strong.
And the other thing that we don't know before we get into this match is that it could be more balance changes though.
That is a great point. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Liquid has been challenging very well with that jump B.
Yeah, that jump B seems to be well represented. Gonna do just about everything it needs to. Air to air, cross up attempts.
Gentificov with Cloud 805 taught me.
Well, pro.
In front of the bros. In front of the boys. Kind of show him that he's got this stuff.
Get him with a donkey kick. He rolled out of there. He's like, I'm not taking a corner, brother.
Oh, sick.
Nice
upper invul.
Trying to JD that? I don't know.
I like the action, though. That's hidden right here.
Gentificov looks like he might be flailing, but he's also holding on to the pressure, the offense.
Yeah, the decision.
I 100% support that.
No, that's really cool because it's like that option with that super is a great way to take the offense back and not burn rev meter.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's.
Might have got no. Okay, look at the low B.
You think it's over? You will submit.
He said it's over.
You're gonna take some damage for that one, brother. Hey.
Not quite.
He said not quite. This man is talkative. He's got.
I'm alive.
He's a yapper.
What?
Oh, that was
anti-air.
No way you got those. No way you got those.
Oh, man.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he got that.
No more.
And by all intents and purposes, that was just the string. That was just the string as it was intent to be performed. And Liquid O just did the other half of the work by doing the rev blow. That was airborne.
So the game added the drama.
Basically, yeah. Essentially, he just can't do that against that string. Oh, no! That's a bummer, bro. Like, the fact that you cannot rev blow out of that, I mean, I get it. You got to keep her somewhat honest. There's other characters with rev blows that are also kind of vulnerable to stuff like that. But for someone like Visionet, who doesn't really have, like, that quick reversal, that was, up until now, pretty big for her. Clearly, as displayed by Liquid O, absolutely depending upon it.
Look at this, being able to hold their own even in overheat. That's not something that most characters can do, at least in this beta.
Every time I see a Wolf down, I'm just like Samurai Showdown, like, oh man, you're dead.
Dude, man, he's putting so much offense. It's like the people who work the drive-thru window trying to get that order out. Dude. Did they tell you to back up? They're like, hey, dude, I need some more time. Why don't you back the car up for a second? Reset the timer.
Oh, man, Liquid O looking like he's on the tail end of a 2-0. And that's going to be it because this is just loser semis.
Stack combo. Intentional drop. Back up into this explosion.
Fight back!
Yeah, eat all that. Oh, my God.
Oh.
They said they
Not
nerfed
like
them.
this.
They said they nerfed them. Can you believe that?
Reynolds in the chat say he's taking notes about that. I'm like, hey, I ain't mad at that. Scientificoff, these KOF 13 players, Abe.
Hey, as far as I know, he started kind of late too, so pretty good.
The DNA is the same.
Yeah. DBFZ, KOF players. These people just love fighting games, man. And you know what? You know who else loves fighting games? FlyQuest.
Oh, they have to be putting up with us for like 2 months in a row. Jeez.
For FlyQuest Fight Series number 49, man, almost at the 50 mark. Great to be a part of history here and part of the DNA that has provided a platform for a tournament that utilizes the ladder system. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to see how this game does on this platform, man, because I love being here. I love commentating this game for this audience and this production. And so far, every single time we've been here, it's been an exciting show.
It's always fun. It's always a blast. And you got to believe, after the game drops, these guys want a piece of the action. They're going to be running stuff probably fairly regularly. They will be part of that rotation. And I think they run a hell of an event and a hell of a stream. So absolutely want to see more from them in regards to COTW. And the community probably feels the same way.
Consummate professionals. It's nice to be around.
I tell you, Brad, we've been around our fair share of teams.
Yeah.
It's been up and down, all types. It's been how long? Like what? It's definitely been over 10 years.
Man, we used to do stuff in arcades, dude. This like pretty much non-existent.
Dude.
Can you believe that?
Not out here for sure.
What do you mean not out here?
In California. Ain't no arcades out here.
Yeah, it's gone, brother.
Yeah, they're all gone.
It's gone. And that culture is like pretty much gone.
We got barcades now. They're all old.
Right,
get drunk, play video games.
But you know what's the upside, man?
Shout out to Kevin, by the way. We will definitely be here at the end of time.
You get to share these magical moments with Super Greñas and Scientificoff. I'm interested to see how this matchup plays out because Super Greñas,
right?
Yeah.
Well, Super Greñas in the previous game found great success overwhelming the opponent with all the tools that Kind has available. I don't expect Super Greñas to be so planted and probably will not give too many I won't say random, but surprise damage opportunities for Scientificoff.
A lot of points here as Scientificoff was caught pressing buttons and Super Greñas was there with the counter hit.
Oh no, he thought he had it.
This is a matchup that you really want to utilize throw a lot more, especially
you were talking about that where like that rev blow, it looks like you can punish it, but chances are she's already recovered and there's nothing stopping her from just hitting it again. So sometimes you just want to go for the throw. And Super Green is ready.
Wow. God, 3 whiffs in a row.
Ooh, got him.
Not willing to take that offense.
Too far away.
Of that feint.
Yeah.
Scientificoff got swinging.
You get what is it, like 2 frames, 4 frames?
Super Greñas might have the read on the fact that rev blow is very useful in this player-to-player matchup. You see him backing up like that. It's like, I'm ready to let it rip.
Super Green is out of SBG. This could be the round for Scientificoff. Hold on to that corner.
No bomb setup.
Chips are out. In 2025, chip deaths.
Get ready.
You see Super Greens right now trying to get some real estate between them. I don't know if that's too wise. She can't really win the fireball war from back there. She's got to get in there. Oh no!
Wait. What happened? They could actually set this back up. I don't know what the rules are.
Boy,
that would be relatively easy. They got to play 1 round. They literally just got to play 1 round. Well, I don't know what their resources were. I didn't see what that was.
Got to roll that back real quick.
I don't know.
I mean, either way, that's like It's like icing the kicker, man.
You
call that timeout right before that kick, and it goes right there in the middle.
You could also feel that they were really getting a feel for this match so far.
Yeah.
You know.
And I gotta say, I don't think Super Greenness was liking what he was feeling, because he was backing up a little bit there. He's like, this kind is kind of throwing hands.
I don't know. I mean, Super Greenness is really aggressive too, and had some really good sequences there where Sintivikov got caught pressing buttons or not blocking. Which, if you're not super duper familiar with the Preacher matchup, it can happen.
Mm-hmm. She's got some fast buttons, bro. That close C is 6 frames. Close B is 8 frames, but leaves her +3 on block, +4 feint cancel it.
Chunky buttons.
All right, stay with us for a little bit, folks. We are going to be restarting everything, so we'll definitely be, talking you guys through it.
Restarting
right now,
the full match.
They've
Full match
got
restart.
they forget about the last game.
Yeah.
It's all about this game.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
All right, just a jump in at the beginning. Oh, another jump in. This is like the perfect time for everything to get real sloppy, too.
Oh, willing to burn it for that.
I mean,
how do you feel about that,
bad string. Not a bad string, but yeah.
Great call out there from Super Greñas. Another call out. The king of calling out the throws.
Wow. That's a great down rev blow plus heavy punch too, man. Not rev blow, rev button. Excuse me.
What?
She's alive? Gotta hold on. Gotta hold on to that.
Dude, forget just
it's jacking up. It's jacking up.
Oh no. Oh man.
That's called turnaround.
I told you, bro, like get an idea of the information that Super Greñas is giving Sintivikov about the lack of ability to be able to just defend confidently. A lot of good information there for Sintivikov.
Oh, just trying to get away from a potential heavy button from Kine. Taking some big risks. Yeah, you do not want to play that Kine like that. He's got too many anti-air options. Too many options.
Ooh.
If you show it to him too many times, Sintivikov's going to come up with an answer.
Sintivikov is not comfortable being in that range. He's backdashing a lot, and Super Greñas is starting to get a sense of it. But as that happens, Sintivikov lets the super rip.
Crouch a little too short.
Oh, man. That was a sick call out. Yeah. Yeesh. Not enough damage. That's still
not enough
scary
damage.
situation.
Exactly. Oh my god. That should be it. Did he overheat? He overheated.
That's too far.
It's okay. Still in control. Sintivikov with one more touch to really make this come home for one game on his side. This is losers finals. It is going to be 3 out of 5. Just needs to touch one more time. There it is.
Like I said before, when Reno was using this character, one of the few characters that can comfortably sit back while overheated.
Endless curiosities of the scholar.
That was really dangerous there for Sintivikov because all that backing up and defense, commitment to defense, opened up for Super Greñas. Called it out with the super, but wasn't able to fully complete the meal there or finish the meal.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see if Super Greñas gets the read on that or if there's an adjustment here for Sintivikov.
Why did he drop it there? He had so much damage left on the table. Ooh.
Wow. The reads on the throws are
okay, I think I went on board. He wanted the touch to take him in and outside of SPG. I like it. Oh. That should be it for the round.
Wow. And since this is losers finals, this is first to 3, right?
This is the first of 3, yeah.
And
right now it's 1 for Sintivikov, and Super Green is starting out super hot.
Okay. Yeah, that range, you just don't want to be swinging at. Picha owns that range.
All right, this was the problem for almost everybody who fought a Kayan all day today. Is this corner situation? There's too much he can do.
Yeah, you just got to commit to doing something, and each option is pretty unsafe or pretty risky.
I mean, other than just defending and guard canceling, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, that's why it's so vital, right? This is the matchup you want to learn that for.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you look at like Preach's like corner pressure, and it's not really as oppressive, but it can be. Wow! Caught him swinging, and that's going to go to Super Granius with a big perfect.
Yeah, it's like as soon as Super Granius gets the opportunity to close the distance, gets a lot more comfortable, right? Like that zoning from Synthetikov has done wonders.
Mm-hmm.
So the big difference there was finally being able to close the gap. And we're seeing more just that's good.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. But in the corner specifically.
Yeah, he's knocking every time. He's knocking at the door every single time so far.
Found a window for the rev blow.
Right back into the corner.
Might not want to show him too many times.
Also cranking up that rev gauge.
Ooh!
It's over.
Oh, what another one from Super Granias.
And again, drops it at the corner and gets another touch.
Just
what
like
is,
not
what is happening here? I know he doesn't want to overheat, but the guy's what? Hey, what?
One more rev art away from overheating. Oh man, I don't know what's going on here.
I actually, yeah. I feel like Scientificov is afraid to approach because obviously Magic Pixel, but Super Granius is nervous about something as well. Is that gonna touch? Is that gonna touch? Is that gonna touch? It is not.
Ooh, that was 2 meters burned there.
Yeah. I'd hate to think he was trying to style on him with that. Okay, big damage coming up.
And this is the opportunity for Synthetikov to really change the makeup of what was the previous Grand Finals. This is oh no, this isn't point yet, sorry.
Right.
Ooh. No punish. I don't know, man. The point that Synthetikov is pressing buttons makes you think that maybe a little unfamiliarity with how the frames work with Preacher, the matchup.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the empty jump low, that's good. Oh, he almost had it, but he overheated.
Oh my god,
he missed the jump D, that's gonna take the round.
2C, Synthetikov's worst enemy.
Yeah. Man, Synthetikov was like right there too. Hopefully he can recover and he's reaching at the worst possible moment with possibly a slower button. All right, Super Green is putting himself in the corner here. Not that smart, but goes for the D anti-air thanks to the damage.
Whoa.
Gotta make this count. You're not even halfway done with this guy yet. And right now, Super Genius to chill.
Oh, like
could have. And that's smart. It could be death. Could be death.
Not dead, but it's not gonna work.
No, you're crazy.
All right. Point match here for Synthetikov. I like the change of pace there that happened once you have a really comfortable situation there for Synthetikov where they were zoning very well, and as soon as the opportunity presented itself, got right on the offensive to really make a lot of mistakes happen there for Super Granius.
That's some great adaptability overall. With the high dodge. Or just a dodge. I always forget which dodge is which.
That was a high dodge.
Okay. And now we see Super Green just completing his strings in the corner. He just wasn't doing that before. I wonder if he was looking for
that was good. You could see more of that. I think this matchup changes.
I don't think we're going to get an opportunity to.
Whoa, way back there.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
That's an investment. That's the 401k investment right there.
Throws him out of the corner. Says, no, I want the real estate, bro. Oh, that was huge.
Oh, that's a punish.
No way.
Punish?
So I'm told that it takes a 4-framer.
Oh, I see.
Down C is 7 frames, so that wasn't gonna punish. Or maybe down A, but you don't get that much off of that.
I see. Doesn't want to take that offense from that mystery bomb setting back.
I think possibly. Well, I won't talk about it right now. We'll talk about that later. All right, Super Green is looking to possibly get a point on their side in the last potential game of the loser's final set.
And that whole offense got to take it.
Wow! TV call. He's ready for the pickup there, and he's going to catch him with them on the back. Yes,
Okay.
they are. Out of SPG you go, into the corner.
Jumps right out. Stivikov makes the right bet.
Hard to anti-air with, oh my God, might get chipped out. And the overheat death.
Yeah.
No run back in grand finals.
And we have a new contestant in grand finals for FlyQuest.
Curiosities of the scholar.
It's a whole new ball game, Abe.
Yeah.
I know we were all thinking like the previous champion, definitely the favorite to make it all the way back to the end, but so was Reynolds. No one was looking at Scientificov.
Hey, man, you know, we got training mode now. Maybe that really pushed the edge over here. I don't remember if Scientificov was in the last tournament.
I don't remember either.
But it is interesting to see what training mode can do to really push the boundaries of this game so far. Now, in saying that, these matchups that I've seen so far just brings the point home of like, this is a beta. We only had so much time to play this game, and you definitely have to lab against Kind.
Yeah.
You definitely have to get comfortable with the system. And if you don't, things like that are going to happen. You know, you're going to get raw supered on wake up, and you're going to have to eat the whole thing, and you're going to overheat on your rev gauge.
So and it's funny to me to see raw super not get dealt with the way we're so used to seeing it be dealt with. And I mean, it's really
just defend the whole thing.
For COTW in our lobby, people are just defending the whole thing. And in Market of the Wolves, no one ever touches that in that scenario. They're like, just defend, give me the health, right?
Well, the thing is that some of these players, their attributes are really high in other aspects of the game.
Yes.
Right? Like, this is very specific to this game. So if you're coming from KOF, this isn't necessarily something that's in your regular day-to-day gaming. So you have to get comfortable with it. And you did see Super Greñas try to use Just Defend a little bit more in the Fireball game. But on that wake up, if you don't know the timing, then you're just going to eat that. So I guess the best option is just to block.
Well, I think we're going to see a lot of Just Defending here because these are two gentlemen that play each other a lot in many games, probably know each other's habits across multiple disciplines. We're going to see the maximization of Kind between the both of them. This is grand final.
And I will say that Reynolds in this match is much more comfortable with committing to a potential Just Defend.
Oh, empty jump low B. That RD looks like.
The overheat. Still able to lay down some bombs.
And Reynolds not able to just defend that or hyper defense either. You know, Gibby be like, I would hyper defend that.
He's like, that's automatic.
Yeah, automatic, just defend the whole thing. Guard can't last it.
I can almost 100% guarantee you that that's not going to be as common as a thing.
Oh, no.
In the first big tournament that we have for this game.
Which is good, because that means it'll be extra hype when it starts happening.
Yeah.
Oh, too far away. What is with the
chase him?
And right now, Reynolds at a disadvantage potentially, not only because of the life deficit, but also because he's been kind of sitting cold the whole time. Has been playing in this tournament because he was in a winner position. And Scientific has been running the gauntlet.
Oh, he's got to eat that.
Oh, as I say that.
No. He had to eat that.
Bruh. Oh, no. What happened?
He tried it. He tried it, JD. Oh, man. And that's why you haven't seen people do it.
You have to try, though. You have to try. It's like if you just block it, you're giving him what he wants.
He tried to just defend it. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, hey, don't listen to the commentators, man. We don't know what we're talking about. What are you doing?
What's going on here? Like, worst commentary ever.
But if he pulls it off, that changes the matchup.
Exactly.
It's really important. So the attempt.
Well, at this point, we've established that no one's done it. So as soon as it happens, man, it's like game changer. He says, "I'm not gonna just block this."
Round 2. Get ready. PG.
Ooh,
what a
swing.
backdash! Oh,
is that punishable?
Far.
That's betraying Kind because he pushes back so far. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got too much already. The pockets. maybe he doesn't get those. You know.
Gotta chill out a little bit, huh?
And that's a 401k investment.
And he's rich.
Right? That's how you stay rich, Alpaca.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he called it alone, though.
No, that's definitely worth it. Oh, not that time.
Duty with the JD. Oh, I can't believe that crossed up. That must have that button he pressed must have extended his hurt box or something.
He's privileged, dude. In for the throw break. Oh man,
bro, that's the gentleman wild punish.
That was enjoyable enough.
That was a hell of a round so far for Reynolds.
He says it, Adelstein. There's a lot of rondos on the screen. I forget which one's which. Oh no!
You know he does have to make all these big investments because the kids got to eat, man. That's a lot of kids.
Yeah, right.
It's a lot of kids.
I want Reynolds to remember that there's $400 on the line here. He probably can't afford to play with his food.
There's a specific type of milk little Jimmy likes to drink, and it's expensive.
All right, Reynolds up 2-0 in the grand final set. Winner's side against Scientific, who has not yet found an answer for the Kind Mirror. I feel like the adjustment round is coming now, if it's ever going to come, because obviously it's the final gasp of life for Scientific. Ouch.
Dang, dude. Burning resources immediately.
Man, I hope Rustic is that good.
Terrible.
It's like go through fireballs and stuff. He's safe on block.
You know what, man? Scientific governments have a lot of money saved up. Because, like, that's so. I just love how he utilizes the bombs off screen. Oh, there's Reynolds. He's like, learn the trick or two.
Yo, wild punish.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1-1. My bad. I was looking at the wrong score. Tricky. Oh, good.
Oh, he's using the rev dash. Yeah.
Yeah. That is very strong in Kind's hands because he does have a fast dash, low profile, looks like. Counter hit, grab blow, full damage.
He's been really successful with that. Oh, dude. Sick combo. Damn, dude. Dude, this is my favorite mirror match. This is so sick.
Yeah, I know.
I love this mirror match.
I'm kind of lost in it, dude. This character is really good, and we're seeing why he's really good. They did it. No, he tried it.
Timing is a little weird when it's that far. You know, you got to be really patient. Yeah, you take it. Nice.
Like, no, now you gotta JD it, man.
You're training mode, my guy.
I wonder if that's something that they actually labbed, like when to JD that. And obviously the timing might be different online. Entirely possible that they're just not seeing that frame. Oof. Also, I feel like it's easier when you're jumping.
Dude, this
is about to be 2-1 Scientifico.
Bro.
Not over.
Closer. Yep. Not quite a reset, but getting there. One more on the board to make that happen.
All right, now Reynolds
I can feel my
with the adjustment round back to back potentially, or looking at the reset. I wonder if he would pull out another character in this scenario.
I am the captain now.
Oh man, like Scientifico was like taking it to him in that last one.
Yeah,
the comeback might be not in the cards.
The comeback may not be in the cards, but you know the baddies have gone home. It's really just two crazy dudes going at it. So.
And the homies and the bikers are in the back just vibing.
Over it. They're like, let's go home, guys. You guys relax. Oh, wow, dude. Wow. You know, Reynolds was using that a lot, and now Scientifico has started to utilize that in their game.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Right?
He says, I'm not punishing it.
Oh, man, this rhythm that Scientifico is playing with.
What was he challenging?
Oh, no.
Maybe trying to card cancel? Oh,
dude. No way.
That's gonna be it. We're going for a reset, baby.
Bro, is that a perfect? Oh my god.
That's what I said, man. I don't know if he's gonna get that comeback here. He might get the adjustment now, but that last one was
guys, we warned you. We warned you about Reynolds. We warned you. 3-1 for the reset. What's it gonna do different, Hell Pockets? What's the adjustment here?
So I do think he's playing this correctly. It's just
okay.
I would say a lot of the times he's trying to find, you know how we talked about, he's trying to find that opening that you're not necessarily looking for. He just hasn't been successful at it yet. So it looks like he's mashing at the worst possible time. And Scientifico, to his credit, is absolutely capitalizing on every mistake that Reynolds is making and also forcing them.
Those investments are paying off with interest. You know, it seems to have a lot of situations under here.
Oh, did that make it safe?
Yeah.
Damn. And Reynolds already overheated and about to take fatty damage.
You don't get to set that bomb for free, baby. Oh, look at this. Not today. He said, I've had enough.
And JD. Oh, why'd you jump? Oh, man. Why did you jump?
Try to get that instant air JD, bro.
I mean that is admirable.
Maybe not.
We just choose to believe that he was looking for the instant air jump D or JD. All right, Scientifico back in the driver's seat.
Reynolds' attempt
to try to 5 for 5, man.
Reynolds' attempt to try to play this active defense has not worked out so good.
All right, 5 for 6.
Oh, now we're rolling. We're rolling the dice now.
You kind of have to against Reynolds, specifically with this character. It feels like the approach is so solid from all angles of the map.
Bro, this matchup
takes these big risks, and Reynolds feels it too.
This matchup is so hard work, dude. They're definitely working overtime.
Yeah.
The boss is like, all right, we gotta go home, dude. Get this customer out of here.
Definitely.
That'll be 40 chicken McNuggets.
What? I think he expected him to possibly quick rise after that and then roll into it. Or maybe he thought it would catch him on the way down. Be stick if it did. Oh, from downtown. Reynolds wants to go up 1-0 in this bracket reset.
Very nice.
With a perfect? Ah, damn.
Wow. Put one on the board. Grand Finals 1-0.
You know what round that was? That round is, I think Scientifico might have gassed it a little bit. Might have ran out.
This is the most KOF set that we've commentated so far.
Most certainly.
It have been long engagement.
This is how it's going to be at Evil Grand Final. Oof.
Not if Cristiano Ronaldo has anything to say about this.
What if he has an unblockable, man? That's the thing I'm afraid of. That he has an unblockable. Whoop.
Waits for the DP. Yep.
Oh, baits out the throw. Wild punish. You're done.
Round 2. Get ready.
No class.
No class. Yeah, man. Scientifico doesn't seem to have the pep in the step that he had a couple moments ago.
Yeah, he's off the races.
We've seen Reynolds turn up like that, where it's like, 10 p.m. at night, and he's like, okay, time for overtime.
You can tell there, Reynolds looking for the just.
Oh my God! He's like, hey, but
great
I did it.
Conversion from the empty jump there, actually.
He says, I did it. Right. That's why I feel like in that situation, you do want to jump JD. 2-0 for Reynolds, one more, and
Since you refuse to
FlyQuest Fight Series number 49 goes to him.
fight until your spirit.
So he's trying to speed run this Grand Finals right now.
Man, probably got to go to the bathroom or something.
Oh, no punish on that. I like that. Backed off with the fireball, created some space.
Ooh!
Also knows how to invest himself.
Oh, the beating! How active is that, man? Swinging heavy.
I'm telling you, man, this is the most comfortable a character will be in Overheat. I can't see anybody else being this comfortable.
He's got so many good options while in Overheat. Like his regular stuff is pretty good too. I think Marco might be the other character that's good in Overheat.
Hey. This tournament point, by the way, for Reynolds here.
Tournament point for Reynolds, as you said. Rolls right into his face. How you doing?
Wake up options. Rolls him back. See, set that back a little bit of a distance there. Try to get the read if he rolled out.
And Team Typikov has not been able to shake this time for the last 4 rounds.
Okay.
He said, no, we're not doing that again. Oh, he did a full commit. Okay.
Embrace reality.
Does that work?
Oh, anti-air level 2 kickstopper. And that's going to do it, man.
After a jump scare there for Reynolds.
Yeah, I was like, what, does that work? Maybe
the Scientificoff reset. Yeah, man. Great performance by both competitors. Congratulations to Reynolds. Looking really good in the game, man. I mean, wanted to take that back from the last one. We spoke to him, actually. He was pretty upset with the fact that he wasn't able to take it.
Bro,
and now
like immediately.
The follow-up beta tournament. Thank you to FlyQuest for putting this on and having us on, of course. But here it is. Here's a breakdown. We got Reynolds at number 1, Scientificoff at number 2, Super Greñas, the last champion, at number 3, Liquid at 4, Pero Sin Lag at 5, Basher at 5, and Alex Smith, your boy, and Dark Angel tied at 7.
Nice. Interesting. I don't think, did we actually see Basher play?
Probably went under a different tag. I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a great tournament. Incredible tournament. And it's only the second beta, and it's only really the first day of the second beta. We've still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like, I'm expecting this to only keep rolling on, getting stronger. And then we go into late April when the game finally drops. And I mean, I can't even say we're going to be ready for it because who knows what SNK is going to alter between then and now. There's still a lot of time to shift some things around. Day one patch might throw us for a loop.
I wonder how many people, baby. I wonder how many people are going to be willing to get off of the beta 6 and try the other characters.
Yeah, you know,
in a tournament setting, because having training mode for this is a pretty big deal. Like, I'm sure people are grinding it like crazy.
And I think that once they get comfortable with the overall system, you'll see more people doing that. But yeah, I would expect that there'll be a lot of Kinds, a lot of Preachas, probably a lot of Bijanays, a lot of Hotarus. But who knows? Maybe the people that have only played just a little bit decide to go in hard body at full release, try a brand new character, basically.
Well, yeah, a lot remains to be seen. But what you can do to see us, because we will be around to see these faces again, you can follow myself at meta_Abe on Twitter, and Hell Pockets over there at Hell Pockets. Also, we're part of the Game Goons. You can check us out at twitch.tv/GameGoons. It was a pleasure being here, working again, this fantastic team, putting on a great show, a great ladder system, great tournament. The pot has been fantastic, and I really look forward to working with them once again. So thanks to FlyQuest for putting it on.
And I just want to say, man, like, once again, thanks to FlyQuest for having us back. And it sounds like we might be, having another opportunity because, like, again, I think these guys, in fact, I know they're going to be running this game hard body. We will be back. All these names will be back. You will be seeing more high octane City of the Wolves action here on this channel, courtesy of FlyQuest Fighters. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And lastly, thank you to the audience for being so welcoming every single time we're on here. I mean, I think this platform and the audience that they've created is fantastic, and it always feels welcoming, and I always enjoy being a part of it. But that's all I got to say, man, for me.
Yeah, man. Do I got anything else? Come to the Goon Suite. See you at Evo.
All right, folks, have a good one. Thank you so much.